What's up, guys? Welcome to session 59.
Hello, gamers.
What's up, my guys?
What's up, my gamers?
Oh, it has been a minute, and crazy shit has happened. Would our resident magic item like to do a recap for us?
Magic item.
I'll be honest, it was pretty much just the boss fight. Like, every round was like an hour.
Yeah.
We got
like,
4 rounds of combat.
Someone thought they were too.
Can we serve me one?
Someone,
Huh?
what?
1v1 me? Huh? Want another scar? Want another scar? Huh?
I have no scar. What are you talking about?
He doesn't. Hey, well, we'll get to that. Anyway, what happened?
Yeah, you're the only one with the scar now, buddy. Anyway, we were helping them set up for the event, and then Simpiníto was by himself. He got shanked by an invisible Essie as he revealed her true form, and then there was a whole fight. Things got summoned everywhere. I died, came back to life, looked weird, and then we ended with us. You said we just finished off the remaining enemies, and then I picked up the crystal, and they saw no effect on me, and I walked off into like a corner. Just sit down.
Cause he's like something.
Oh yeah, you saw at the end of last session, Bramgrim straight up palmed the crystal and just walked away with it. Perfectly fine.
Yoink.
Cause he's like weak or something. I don't know.
He's
Yeah,
weak.
that shows weakness.
Palming an ancient relic just by walked away. Weak, he said.
Yeah,
It's a weak sauce.
weak sauce. I swear. Imagine needing someone. Cannot be Ralrut.
But yeah, so I'll walk away with the crystal so everyone kind of can calm down, and the crystal can calm down.
Alright. So, you guys just watch Bramgrim straight up palms the Crimson Crystal after entering this new insane form and just walks away.
Also, before I forget, I'd like to check down on my arm.
Oh yeah, looking down at yourself, you see, like, looking at your arm, looking at all of your body, you don't see scales, you don't see, there's no, like, leathery skin. It is straight up like a crystalline glass, almost. And you swear you can see through the top layer of it, and the couple inches, and the, like, not a couple inches, like an inch and a half maybe below the surface of this, like, glass, crystalline kind of, material. You see just, like, viscous shadow.
Interesting.
So, Bramgrim starts to walk off. What are the rest of you guys doing? Excuse me?
I remember what I said. I said I was just bruh. Just bruh.
So you're just you're just watching him in this new form walk away with the crystal.
Yeah, I already know. It's just bruh. It's like, really?
Is anyone
should
down
be-
on the ground right now?
El Simpiníto's bleeding to death.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to
Oh,
him.
God.
Stabilize him.
But I thought we healed. We just clarified everyone was healed up at the end.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't actually do any of the healing.
It's just
So Eliza's just gonna do that right now.
yeah, he was on the ground. He healed up, but then I had to take the crystal away so he wouldn't continue like being in an endless cycle of having to be put down.
Yeah, and the town currently is in flames.
Okay, I'm gonna cast. If I can get to the character sheets.
Oh.
So Bramgrim takes the crystal and just walks off.
Is he holding it?
Does any? Yeah, he's straight up holding it in his hand.
Nothing's happened to him?
Nope.
Dang.
At least not that you can tell.
Okay, I'm gonna cast.
And there's currently just fire burning. People are... The town is going crazy. People are running out of buildings.
Alright, really fast. I'm gonna cast 4th level. Where is Carolyn? Carolyn is on Elsa.
Alright, I'll do the healing to him.
I could roll.
Alright.
It's 30.
What about the rest of you? Abalaba, you see,
And then,
makes you remember down here in a wall of force, you have a creature called an Orthon, completely undamaged in the fight. They just strafed you guys the entire time and just kept taking crazy pot shots at you guys.
Execute him.
Is he still stuck in the wall?
He's stuck in the wall. You see, every once in a while, you see he disappears for a bit and like tries punching, but there's nothing. And actually, right now, you watch him disappear.
Do you say, guys, do we execute him?
I'm ignoring what they're doing. I'm gonna go up to the dead people and see if I can.
Oh, Ralrut, were you unconscious at the end of last session?
I what? So,
You were?
wait, was I? Did I fall?
You're unconscious now. I see.
I think I was.
Oh.
Yeah, he got sniped by an angry, shifter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ralrut is also unconscious.
Can I try stabilizing Ralrut?
Alright.
I can just heal him.
Yeah, make a medicine check. How much did Aasimar heal? 30?
I got some medicine.
Alright, Simpiníto comes to. Alright, he is stabilized. Does anybody want to heal him or anything?
Yeah, I can heal him.
Yeah.
I could use 3rd level cure wounds again on Ralrut, right?
Yeah. Go for it.
He's got 29.
29, alright.
What did I use? It was Revivify and Alex?
Yeah.
Revivify and what was the other spell?
Raise Dead can also bring people back from the dead.
Okay, I'm just confused because I don't have them, either of them. I thought I always had one of them.
You always have Revivify prepared, but never Raise Dead.
I can't find Revivify.
You only prepare Raise Dead when you
Oh,
need
it's
it.
right there. Okay, I found it. I lost it.
Alright. But Abalaba, Ethel, and Ralrut, as you come to consciousness, what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna say, bruh.
Is it?
Like honestly,
Oh, you're gonna do?
I'm just gonna look for Bramgrim and just like, bruh, come on.
Are you gonna follow him, look for him?
No, it's just a lost cause. It's whatever. Honestly, Ralrut is just disappointed. He's like, really?
Yeah, I'm just saying, would Ralrut let him walk away with the Crimson Crystal?
No,
And what about...
no, because it's Belcher. Well, okay,
Right, yeah.
Ralrut's fine. It's
Because
Belcher.
that's the issue at hand.
Yeah.
He's walking away with the Crimson Crystal.
Alex?
Yeah, we should probably, you know,
What was
go
it?
after him and see what's going on.
I don't know how to. I've said it like 3 times.
There's volume buttons.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a laptop.
But the last person, like the last civilian who died, was it within a minute?
At this point, yeah, you could run over to somebody.
Who?
So make a perception. Make a perception check.
11 plus 13 was 24.
As the battle subsides, you look down at your feet, and there is what seems to be the charred remains of a father and 2 of his kids.
I'm gonna be honest, Eliza, this is a lose-lose situation.
Whatever.
You
We
look.
let all these assholes.
You look down at their bodies. They're covered in horrible, horrible third-degree burns.
And they're dead.
They are dead.
Yeah,
They're
I'm not
charged.
sure. I'm not sure we can help them.
Also, what gives you the right to decide who out of any of these people should be revived?
Well, anybody who died last, I can heal because they had. I have a minute, or not heal, but revivify. Okay, fine, whatever.
I'm not even coming from the standpoint of we should save those resources for more important figures. Like, you're gonna res them and they're gonna be fucking passed out from pain.
Alright, so what's the move? Bramgrim walked off with the Crimson Crystal. What are the three of you doing?
Out of their vision, just away from them.
Do we know where he went?
Not out of there. Okay, yeah. So you watch him.
I walked away from you guys and I sat down.
I'm gonna try and bury the dead people.
Like by the river, I'd say, like around the pond.
Yeah.
Like by the Orthon, or do you want to stay away from? Like ping where about where you'd want to.
Maybe over like this direction.
Alright, yeah. So, I mean, you'd be walking past the rest of the party that way.
Yeah. Fuck, I mean, I guess like over here.
Alright, so you walk down. Bramgrim's just standing at the lower side of the town. The Crimson Crystal is still glowing. He is currently just standing down there.
Can I use decompose?
You're gonna start decomposing the bodies?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm putting little, like, grave markers where they all stand.
Right where they died?
Yeah, I guess. I'm too tired to lift them.
A lot of them are like in the middle of the street.
L, I guess.
So Ethel starts immediately making graves for these people. Like on the spot.
You know, I'm gonna be here, and if it drops, I'm gonna eliminate it.
Alright. The Orthon. As you step closer, and the influence of the crystal nears the Orthon, its eyes sort of just go wide, but it almost seemingly calms down and just pushes up against the glass and is just staring at it and staring at you.
I can't do anything through it, right?
You're not sure?
Like, if I were to cast a harm...
Well, let's see. You can try, you're not sure.
How many dead bodies are there?
I think it's like 9 or 10 NPCs. Or civilians. Townspeople.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of them.
Can I bring them all actually into a heap and just decompose and then cast Sprout Tree?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna bring them all over
Good.
here.
Alright, so Ethel starts moving the bodies. What about you, Ralrut? What are you doing?
I'm gonna look for Bramgrim because he has a crystal. And
I'm not hiding, you can
Well,
see
yeah,
me.
you see him. He's not hiding.
well, I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, that crystal, huh? Hand it over.
Are you... stupid?
Are you stupid, Mr. Belshalor looking ass?
What are you doing, Abalaba? Are you joining the conversation?
Yeah, I guess I'll go along with Ralrut just in case anything happens.
Do you not realize what this crystal does to you?
What about you, huh? What's with the new fit, huh? Like, goddamn. Like, I don't know.
What do you mean, what's with the new fit? I don't...
Okay, so you die, and a bunch of fucking tendrils just peer out of the freaking sword and just pull you back together, and now you look like something out of the underworld. I don't know if we can trust you, man. You're gonna have to hand over the crystal, at least to Abalaba.
Well, when I guess I died, I went inside the sword, I guess, and it tried to offer me, I guess a second chance, but it's not like before. I just want to let you know that. I hope you understand.
Oh, okay. But until I can't have your word right now, because right now too many things are going on, and we need to play it safe. So hand over the crystal to Abalaba, please.
That is the opposite of playing safe.
Listen, better with someone we know than someone that just popped up. All we can know is if you're lying. Just give it to Abalaba.
After all that we've gone through, as the Vanguard.
Yeah. No.
What in this situation?
Listen, I cannot take your word for it, man. You came out looking with a bunch of tendrils. We know what tendrils mean, dude. Black tendrils.
I just suddenly stopped trusting you because your echo was used by Ramiel?
How long ago was that?
Have I questioned your loyalty to the party? No, I haven't.
Just give the crystal to Abalaba, man.
Not when it's shining like this. But I've never questioned your loyalty to the party based on what your powers looked like, because I know who you are as a person. And the fact that you're challenging my loyalty to the Vanguard after everything I just did, after fighting for you guys for this long,
listen.
I think you're delusional.
Oh, okay. After all the resurrections we've seen with Dave. But what was Dave? He's still probably an acolyte of death or something like that. Listen, man, I'm not questioning you right now. We just have to. I want to play it safe. Just give it to Abalaba.
You're not questioning me, but yet you can't trust me to hold on to this?
Yes.
When clearly I'm the only one right now that can hold on to it?
Just give it to Abalaba right now, man. Just give it to him, man.
I'm just gonna butt into Ralrut and say he kind of does have a point. He is the only one right now that can actually hold the crystal. And it doesn't seem like he's doing anything bad with the crystal right now. If anything, he's probably putting out of harm's way for us.
Well, right now. What about Ethel? We haven't even figured out the Ethel situation, dude. She stole it.
You see Ethel, Thelgun, El Simpiníto, Dave, and I don't know, Thelgun. The rest of the party, they're all running around helping the townspeople. Ethel, though, is working on pulling bodies into the center of town. There are still people running around, at a building. So are you going to prioritize the bodies or the people?
The bodies. Everyone else seems to be doing the people.
Right, yeah. Ethel seems to be almost in a trance, just ignoring the people and just going for bodies.
Let me hold on to this crystal away from you guys so it doesn't affect you and help deal with the fires. I don't know what got into you.
Oh, hey, listen. Realistically, man.
Realistically, what?
Okay. When you first met Ramiel, you were like, he's trustworthy, right? What did he turn out to be? A corrupted. How do I know you're not corrupted right now? I don't know. Give me something, man. Because honestly, you popping out of your sword with a bunch of black
shrink you down where you stood. I easily could have. I was standing next to your unconscious body. If I wanted to, you would have been dead, and no one would have been able to stop me. I don't think you understand that point. So go help the people. They seem to need him more. I'll watch this guy.
Fine. Whatever. Just hope
Alright, come on, let's go around.
Ralrut walks off. So you're leaving Bramgrim with the Orthon?
I'm just gonna ask Abalaba to keep an eye on him or something. Make sure he doesn't do it.
Bramgrim,
We
so
should
you,
probably deal with this guy, but right now,
Well, yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know what to do.
you say him, but just keep an eye out.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I guess I'll just stay by Bramgrim for now.
No, just help the people, but just keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't go anywhere too far.
Alright. So you guys, well, Abalaba, I'd say you stay close enough to watch, but not actually be right by Bramgrim. You're using your Graviturgy, to like help lift debris, help find people. At this point, guards start to like rush in.
Have I moved all the bodies yet?
Yeah, all the bodies are now in the center.
Okay, I'm casting. Oh my god, where's the skeleton? Sprout tree. Like, so I could. That's gonna be their big grave marker. Big tree.
Alright, so you cast your spell, make grave preparations. For right now, it seems like 9 are dead. But the fire is spreading.
This is kind of like a low body
Is
count
there
from
anybody
you.
just injured, not dead?
What?
Is there anybody just injured and not dead?
Yeah, there's a lot of people injured.
Alright.
The battle you guys dealt with was centralized. You guys are in the center part of the town. It seems like there were other fiends teleported in around the town, not just with you guys.
Are they gone now?
And you do still... You're... Actually, make a perception check, all of you.
31.
Okay, 31.
At an 8.
Imagine only getting him at
8,
81%.
14.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you guys still hear... Abalaba, you're kind of just in the moment, helping deal with fires. Bramgrim, you do hear... There is still battle happening. Ethel, you hear it too. There is still fighting around.
Alright.
The death toll might not be as small as you'd hoped.
How much health am I at right now?
29.
29.
Alright, you guys see as a 2 feet wide, 20-foot high tree grows from the ground to the pile of bodies and absorbs the bodies. Well, maybe not.
2 foot wide.
2 foot wide, 20 foot high.
Yeah, so you guys watch just a gigantic tree grow out from where the bodies were. Are you gonna bury them underneath it, or?
Oh, I have to roll. Fuck. Oh, no, I'm not doing damage.
Alright.
What did you say?
Are you like burying them under the tree?
Kind of, I guess.
Alright.
Well, I want I guess the roots kind of to intermingle with the bodies as they decompose. Not necessarily dissolving them or anything like that,
Alright.
but-
So the tree goes out of the remains.
And big tree right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna
Rises.
shoot up, heal myself with Balm of the Summer Court.
Alright. And then, so Ralrut, are you staying helping people here in the center of town?
Does it seem like it's under control?
People are, I mean, for the most part, this is like, you're essentially doing the work of a fireman. You're checking for survivors, running into burning buildings, seeing if people are alright. You guys can actually try firefighting, because there is a fire spreading.
My Balm of the Summer Court is what?
Well, if I can, then yeah. But if I can't, then...
Alright, yeah, because you do... What's your passive perception?
Shit. Hold up. Give me 1 sec. Beyond.
Perception, yeah, it's a 15.
15?
You do hear there is battle. There is still battle going on.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up, heal myself, and then run to the battle.
It doesn't sound as intense as the battle you guys are currently you guys just went through. But there is still battle.
I don't know. I'm kind of near death. Unless I have any form of healing myself right now, I think I should probably just stick to firefighting.
I can heal you right now if you come by me.
Okay, well, if you heal me, then yes.
Okay. So the two of you run off together to go start helping people.
Okay. You heal 13. I can heal you more for you.
Yeah, Thelgun, Dave, Abalaba, are you also going to help fight?
Yeah, I'll also go help out.
Abalaba, you need healing?
Thelgun, Dave, and Simpiníto are going to stay in the center of town, healing people, getting shit back together.
Wait, what?
Do you need healing?
Healing. I need healing.
Yeah,
I
need
gave you
some
13
healing.
already, Juan.
What?
I gave you 13 points of healing.
No, but I was just doing the Genji voice line.
I need healing.
I need healing.
Is that a yes, Christian?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
need healing.
Christian, you heal 9.
Nice.
Let me know if you guys need more.
So you
starts
guys-
starts teabagging near the healing. I need healing. I need healing.
The rest of the party stays in the center of town, helping out in any way they can. The three of you, Ethel, Abalaba, and Ralrut, as you guys run, you see there's a handful more hellhounds, a few more Zakia Rakshasa, some other lesser demons and devils. Like, you see some creatures, I forgot what they're called. Yeah, you see some lesser demons just walking the streets attacking people, primarily of which you see these disgusting creatures who a handful of the common folk, or a handful of like the guards, shout out and just identify to you guys as mains. They're these disgusting, like, heavy set, just sacky flesh demons that are just attacking the people of the town. And you guys help clean up. You do actually see, as you move around, there are a lot of the brush shepherds that were in the middle of the town and dispersed right before the attack are helping clear out the streets of the rest of the city. Or not the city, the town. It's not a huge town. There were only like 6 brush shepherds that are helping clean up the rest of the town. But you can tell, like, with their work, especially their specific, like the powers of Argus and the knights by his side, if it weren't for them, the death toll would be insane. Like, this town might be completely wiped. But you see, there are people. There are survivors, but there are a lot of bodies.
I'm gonna go up to the closest main by me and go, "Hey, hottie," and then cast Earth and Disc.
Yeah, you guys just start tearing through these. We're not even gonna get into We're not gonna get into the combat of it, but you guys start helping clean this up. And Bramgrim, while you're standing by the Orthon, it's just sitting there pounding up against the wall of force. And you see it leans over to you, and it's almost like like in Nemo, that one girl at the dentist who puts her face right up against the fish.
Darla?
Yeah, and she just looks at you, and he just looks at you. The demon, looks at you and says, Are you an agent as well? You hold the crystal, do you not?
What did I say? No.
And it speaks it, actually, what languages do you know?
Draconic and Common, I believe, only.
Right, it's neither of those languages, but strangely enough, you understand it.
Oh, let's go! Sword gives me legs. Yo, you know what?
And you just hear,
this benefits me more and more.
you lean in.
Protagonist.
And
It's plot armor, I told you.
it just speaks to you. Actually, yeah, it speaks in this language, but actually, the voice comes into the back of your head. So it's not necessarily translated. It's that this creature also seems to have some form of telepathy.
Yeah.
So the creature speaks to you and says, "Are you an agent as well?"
Honestly, if I'd be one of you, You disgusting fucking piece of shit.
Ew.
She says. Oh, it's just a matter of time. You see, it looks you up and down, just chuckling. It actually calms down a bit.
I'm gonna lightsaber his ass as soon as this fucking wall drops.
He just says, "You do not understand the powers that you mess with." He just scoffs, turns around, and just goes invisible. And just disappears.
There's popcorn behind you if you want it.
So you no longer see the Orthon. So, you guys continue to clean up the rest of the city. And Abalaba, you can tell eventually, the spell is starting to drop. You guys do know you actually have this Orthon captured. And it seems to be capable of intelligent conversation. So, I think you guys mentioned something about wanting to question it at the end of last session or something. So just keep that in mind, because the spell is going to end eventually.
Alright.
So what do you guys want to do?
So, Ethel
Did we
and
question it?
Abalaba and Ralrut beat the shit out of all those little...
Yeah, you guys, you start killing all these motherfuckers, and you guys end up helping clear out the rest of the town. Argus sees all of you guys and gives you sort of a nod. Like an acknowledgement, but we're in the middle of some shit. Like, he doesn't seem like he feels like playing games.
Where are the shepherds?
They're throughout the town helping fight off the invasion. Or not the invasion, just the attack.
I'm gonna give each of the survivors a little bit of money.
A little bit of money? Alright. And you see Argus, with little issues, tearing through these lesser fiends. The Hellhounds he's just slicing through. The Zakia Rakshasa he's tussling a bit with, but he's definitely stronger than a majority of these
How many survivors are there?
fiends. Survivors, most of the town is still alive. This place hasn't been, like, completely overtaken. Or wiped.
Anybody who looks like they're, like, dead. Inside. I'm gonna flip them some gold pieces.
What?
Anybody who looks like they're, like, dead inside, I'm gonna flip them some gold pieces.
Alright.
Take care of yourselves.
Did Juan die?
He said he'll be right back. So, Alex, I have a question.
Hmm.
So you know how I have that one thing that I can do with magic items?
Yeah.
Could I do that to the crystal?
What's he gonna do to the crystal?
That would take some time. Let me look at this.
I don't think so. I think it's only weapons. But I don't know. That's up to you.
I mean, I'll read it. I mean, you can certainly try. You wouldn't know until you try.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah, and let me move the Crimson Crystal to your inventory.
It's in mine right now.
I know. I'm taking it out. Alright. So what are you guys doing?
How much gold pieces do I give away?
Well, we'll get to that. However many you want. You can mark off whatever amount you think you would have given away.
I have 40. I'm gonna give away 20.
Oh yeah, El Simpiníto had the Crimson Crystal, so I'll take it off of him. Give it to you, Bramgrim.
Hell yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't because it specifies as a magic melee weapon.
Yeah.
Feels
I mean,
bad, man.
you have an understanding of these powers. You could In theory, still try. But again, up to
You
you.
want to try, please?
Maybe in a bit.
This one's
Yeah. So Abalaba, are you doing anything? You feel the spell is gonna probably end in a couple minutes.
I guess I'll be around the wall so I can be there like when the spell ends, just to make sure nothing happens. I don't know if the others are gonna want to
Where'd Juan go?
do anything with him.
So it'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the others also encircle
This
the
place called what?
sphere. What is this song? I swear to God.
I can't hear the music at all right now.
Make out?
Tempo just randomly has these.
I think
don't know
it
if
plays ads.
Yeah, those are ads.
God damn it, Tempo.
First till
Since when does Tempo have ads?
I think it does it so it
I
doesn't get
forgot
shut
to
down
do
like
anything
Rhythm.
with Tempo. Did you change the song?
My rhythm got shut down, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had tempo at
Damn.
like a quarter.
Most Discord bots got shut down.
Yeah, most Discord music bots.
Because of copyright?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
YouTube
I
DMC.
mean, yeah, DMCA'd.
That's actually so like trash.
Something wrong.
It is.
Mm.
That it's absolute garbage. But you know, can't do anything against the giant corporation.
Yeah.
Anarchy!
All right. Are there any questions you guys have for the Orthon?
What is the orthon?
Oh, you're looking.
I missed this.
You actually don't see it, and it's in the Wall of Force.
Invisible, right?
What is the orthon?
What?
It's invisible right now, right?
I mean, you'd assume. Make a perception check.
It's the thing with the crossbow that blinded us on the beginning.
Yeah, Abalaba.
Oh!
In all the smoke and embers that are just raining down right now. You look over and you actually see in the Orthon, in the Force, the dome. The Orthon. It's not there. You see, there's like a divot in the dirt, and you see piles of dirt are being moved to the side of this divot in the ground.
Oh, it's digging. Alright, drop the wall. Let's kill it.
Alright, dropping the wall, boys. Alright, I guess as soon as we see that, I'll start dropping the wall. So the spell's already going to end.
As soon as the wall drops,
Can I
I'm gonna jump forward and slash my sword until it catches. Because, I mean, probably would have pointed out the divot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna I mean, it's not a big area either.
Yeah.
Just gonna slash my sword across.
Well, it's 20 feet across.
Oh,
The
is
dome.
it?
Yeah.
So is the actual sphere the wall? I wasn't sure if these like outer boxes were the outside
Yeah,
of the
the,
wall.
the actual circle is the wall.
Okay.
Juan, you're muted.
Hi, Juan.
I know. It's just my parents got home.
Alright.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna guess. It's not like we can stop it any other way.
Yeah. Right now, Juan, you guys are surrounding the Orthon's wall of force. As it seems to be trying to dig or something like that.
Am I near them again? Because I was fighting the other
Can
guy.
I just put my echo like in back of it and just try to like, hey, stop that, type of shit.
You try manifesting your echo inside of the dome, but the wall of the dome counts as full cover. You can't manifest it on the other side.
Actually, you know what? As soon as the wall drops, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Actually, what does it say? What does manifest echo say? Does it say a point you can see?
Let me check.
I believe it is a point you can see. but he should check anyway. Because the only thing that has ever been in contention with his echo is when he was trying to put it on an opposite side of a wall.
Mm-hmm.
This one's kind of spicy, and that one's spicy. This one and this one are not.
I'm sorry again. Hold on. Yeah, all right. I'm checking right now.
That's all good.
Joey, what's your favorite color?
Huh?
What's your favorite color? Don't say blue.
It would have to be green.
Ah!
Green or blue.
Why do you have to ruin it?
Everyone.
Okay, so you could consciousness as an action. No, that's Echo Avatar. You can use a bonus action to magically manifest an echo of yourself. The echo is magical, translucent, gray. You can in an unoccupied space. You can see within 15 feet of you.
Right.
So
you
long
try
as I
manifesting it
see-
inside of there.
Yeah.
Right. So you manifest your echo. And what are you having it do?
I'm gonna try
Because the Orthon is
attacking the
invisible.
thing.
It's invisible in there. So you
Do
can't
I see the? Do you say where it's trying to dig?
You see the hole, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Like,
swipe in there.
Swing over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small divot. It doesn't look like it's gotten very far at all. So the echo swings over, it hits nothing, and your echo just disappears.
Queen Mob? That's cool as fuck.
It seems to have just been attacked. The digging stops.
Alright, well, Abalaba was gonna drop the wall, and as soon as he drops it, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. The Orthon has to make a dexterity save, or else he gets outlined in light.
Alright. So Abalaba, you drop the wall. What is everybody preparing for this?
I'm gonna prepare early.
I mean, how many shots do I have left?
I think you have... 'cause, I mean, you always forget to roll. You have 6 out of 10.
Let's not shoot a giant lightning bolt inside a town that's already burning.
I mean, it's already destroyed. What the fuck am I gonna destroy it more?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's exactly what you're gonna do.
Yes, dumbass.
I'm gonna cast giant insect.
I'm just gonna. I'll still prepare it anyways.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna ready giant insect and have 5 wasps. Listen to me.
Giant wasps or regular
Yeah,
wasps?
giant wasps behind me.
Alright,
My
so...
little waspies come out of my coat and they grow like...
Yeah, you watch as Ethel
Every
from
time
out of her
fly.
coat, 5 little wasps fly out, and then just enlarge, and they're just buzzing behind her.
I give one a little kiss.
Alright, so as the wall goes down, everybody make your attacks and do your things.
And do your things.
Well, can I make the dex save first to see if it...
Yeah, so
it
you
gets
drop the
outlined?
spell. It's gonna make a dex save. Oh yeah, I have dice now. Let's go. Alright, that is... You put down the fairy fire. Where are you laying it down? Like, what's the area?
It is a 20-foot cube.
Okay, yeah, so you could have put it... Yeah, you had enough space to put it there without affecting anybody else. Alright, so...
Well, I can choose who gets outlined, so...
Okay. So, you put it down, and there's nothing. Everybody else make their attacks. Like you watch as dark, like, glimmers almost appear around the area, and all of the foliage and everything else, almost like a cartoon strip, gets outlined in black, and just makes everything pop. But the creature does not seem to have been affected. Ralrut, what are you doing?
I shoot the Thunderbeard.
He's gonna...
Correct.
okay.
In which way? Make a
Where I see the outline.
It said he wasn't outlined.
It didn't end up being affected. So draw a line. If you hit it, you hit it. If you don't,
All right. Fuck me.
I have it on the map. It's just invisible. So if you actually get it right,
Joey, how was your day?
Pretty good.
All right. So you know where my echo was placed. So I'm assuming it attacked it from behind. So the line from there.
So the echo is placed like right here. Are you just gonna shoot straight forward at?
I just can't. My computer's off and turned off. It's just dumb like that. So I'm just.
All right. So you blast with the Thunderbird. The lightning bolt goes out. Abalaba, what do you do? Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I can't see it, so...
I mean, hey, you got some AoE spells if you just want to blast something in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, probably I'll just...
Fireball.
Oh god, no. I'll use... Actually... Wait. Actually, never mind. I'll use...
He thought about it for a good old second there.
I think maybe I can use Gravity Sinkhole, so if I can manage to pull him towards the center, we'll know where he is.
Yeah, what's the area of Gravity Sinkhole?
20 feet.
20-foot sphere?
Yeah, 20-foot sphere.
You may hit your allies. You will hit everybody.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you'll hit literally everybody.
Never mind, that's too large.
Yeah, literally everybody would get caught in that. That would be hilarious, so you just all get dogpiled in the middle.
Why do I have to be an AoE wizard?
You're just an AoE blaster, my guy. Alright, El Simpiníto's just gonna make 2 bow shots. They're at disadvantage.
Don't you have, like, a Cone of Cold or whatever?
Jesus, I rolled a 4 and a 3.
Yeah, I was thinking of that, or maybe just Pulse Wave, too.
Ethel, your wasps go in. I'll make
Yeah,
these
or you
attack.
could hit multiple squares.
Or all at disadvantage. I'm rolling high and then low immediately. I think one more. Oh. Alright, then Dave. I would say Dave is just going to...
Did none of my wasps hit?
What?
Did none of my wasps hit?
They're flying around looking for the target.
Oh.
And they all made attacks in different areas. So some of them just auto-missed. 1 or 2 of them might have potentially actually found the target, but just missed their attacks. Dave is just going to... he's just gonna crossbow bolt, and if he hits, use Veiled Blade. Or not Veiled Blade. Psychic, whatever. Oh, maybe. Disadvantage on invisibility is not great for him. 16, I believe, misses. Alright, and then Thelgun's also gonna make a bow attack. That was a 4. Yeah, no. 3. Okay. Wow, these dice, Eliza.
I'm sorry.
Got them for Christmas. They're not rolling hot.
With, because I get 2 attacks per turn, I don't get a, like, attack again even though I use the action spell, right? That's how it works?
No, this is just a readied. This is a readied action.
Okay.
Alright, so what did you want to try, Abalaba?
I guess I'll try... Pulse Wave.
Alright, what's the area on that?
It is a 30-foot cone in front of me.
Alright, just barely does not hit Bramgrim.
Nice.
Let's go. Alright, so you blast forward. It's going to make a con save. It deals damage either way. Are you pushing or pulling? Ooh. Wait, does it have... Oh, it does. That's sick. Oh, yeah, I used that. So roll damage.
Right.
So you just watch this cone of force just push forward.
33.
You hear a grunt of pain, but not the creature being shoved. Oh.
Wait, it rolled successfully on the save, right?
It seems like yes.
Damn.
Wait. So you hear grunted pain, but it didn't put. Oh, so he saved on the dex.
Yeah, he saved on the con save to deal. For the.
Can I still move it? Can I still move it with gravity well, or no?
I'll read gravity well. I think it's only creatures that failed their saves. Yeah, let me read it. I think it's only creatures that failed. Gravity well. Whenever you cast a spell on the target. No, it has to either be willing, get hit with an attack roll, or fail its save.
Alright.
Then you can move it.
Wait, can I give Echo's Fortification to anyone so before they make their attacks?
That would have been something you could have done before.
I'll read my abilities. I swear, I just noticed. I just remembered I had. I swear.
know.
I was gonna say, what do you mean you were reading your abilities? It's not a new feature.
Yeah, you just remembered. If you had remembered.
I swear.
Really. Yeah,
I swear.
I know.
Listen,
I know.
the battle phased you.
Yeah, you just
forgot what-
remembered. You didn't remember earlier. Then it would have worked, sure. You didn't now, though.
No, come on, Alex.
No, you didn't remember to use the ability. That's not on me.
I'm sad.
So the creature, after the exertion of pain, it's going to use its saved reaction. Oh noes. It's going to make an attack roll. Against... That's a high modifier, but not necessarily a high roll. Actually, never mind. That's a high to hit chance. And then that's 2 of these. Alright, El Simpiníto takes... Is that a 10? That is a 10. El Simpiníto takes 15 points of piercing damage as you watch the Orthon appear for a split second. And I need everybody there.
I have reach. I have reach. I have reach. Don't worry.
And it is not within that reach.
It is. I have 10 feet of reach.
Yeah. 1 square, 2 square, 3. It's 15
Yeah.
feet away from you.
Oh. Okay, well, you should have pinged where he was.
I need all of
Right there.
you. Maybe not Bramgrim? Maybe? Yeah, I need everybody except for Bramgrim to make a Constitution saving throw. Or a Dexterity, sorry.
Dexterity. Man.
Dexterity. Thelgun's gonna make one.
Please.
Dexterity. I'm probably
Let's
not.
go.
Let's go.
Nat
Nat
20,
20.
baby.
Dex on Dave. Dex
I'll
on
roll.
Simpiníto.
Roll for Dave is 14.
Oh, I already did these.
Oh.
They're in
Roll
chat.
for-
Yeah. The only person
got
that
16.
failed was El Simpiníto.
I got 16.
Set.
And Ethel.
What? God damn it.
God damn, natural 20s, guys. Actually, Thelgun is blinded.
What? I'm blinded. No, I am.
Thelgun is
Not
blinded.
again.
El Simpiníto is blinded. El Simpiníto's had a rough, no good day. He's at 2
Yeah.
points of exhaustion.
You see, instead of an owl, you should have just turned into a bat when you got blinded.
What would
At least
that
then
change?
you would.
Echolocation.
Yeah, you would have had some echolocation, dog.
I'm
You
here
should-
now.
Bats aren't blind, but like their main source of detecting stuff, you know.
Okay, I get it, Joey. You're kind of smart. Maybe. Just a little bit.
I know. I'm the main character.
God damn it.
Here,
Remember the only main character would think of.
I'm just gonna roll. You guys don't have to roll. I'll just roll initiative for everybody really quick.
Ethel's gonna sit crisscrossed on the ground, pissed.
Ooh. So we're just gonna see mini combat. Let's see if the Orthon gets away. Most likely not. Yeah,
if he rolls higher than me, I'm gonna steal his initiative.
he did. So
I'm gonna steal his initiative.
so what's the roll? Or yeah, it's a charisma save, right?
It is, yeah.
Yes.
Right, he gets to roll twice. That's a 14.
It's just barely saved.
I rolled a 10 and an 11.
Wow. Wow.
Not
He
the
would have
most-
actually failed. 1.
Not the most charismatic of creatures.
Right.
Alright.
Ralrut can relate.
Yep. I'm gonna cry.
That's sad as shit. I can relate. Oh. Oh, El Simpiníto would have also taken an additional radiant damage. Is that a 10 or a 1? Oh, that's a 10. Ow. El Simpiníto might go unconscious again. So the Orthon just immediately... Thelgun is going to... It's not invisible. He's just gonna throw the Chroma Carver at it. He's kind of sick of this shit. He's gonna hide first.
Are you making him use a dagger that he never uses?
Hidden. Yes, I'm making him use the dagger he never uses.
He
Fuck
complains
off.
to me all the time. Dagger never uses the dagger I gave him. I'm so sad.
Shut the fuck up. That hits, so he's gonna roll. So that's. Oh, I rolled. That's 9 plus sneak attack. 9, 15, 20. Oh, 27. Oh, goddamn, I'm rolling so good.
Yeah,
35,
he was just griping about these dice. Look at how positive they are.
41. 45 points of damage in one hit against the Orthon. Okay, so it's probably not surviving very long. You guys watch as the Chroma Carver flies and just sticks into the side of its cheek. And it bellows out and it screams. Yeah, Thelgun's just gonna run straight up to it. He's not super happy with the current circumstance. Abalaba, it's your turn. You see the Orthon just standing there.
Just standing there menacingly.
It's gonna, yeah, it looks like it's...
I'm gonna use Cone of Cold on him.
Alright, so you're gonna step up, use Cone of Cold?
Yeah, boy. Wait, that...
Alright, so it's a con save?
Yeah.
Alright. My guy has bonuses to that. I'm rolling so bad on these fucking dice. 16 with advantage and like +7. So that's a fail, I'd assume. What's your DC? Is it 17 or 18? Or 16?
It's 16.
Oh, it's 16. So he just barely rolled a 16, so he succeeds. What's the damage?
Damn. 22, so 11.
So 22, 11. Oh man, you rolled 3 1s.
God damn it.
Oh Jesus!
It'd be like that though.
You see the ice go over him, and not only does he resist the spell, but he also takes less damage than you thought he would from the cold. He takes
To
5.
consume him.
He takes 5 points of damage from the 5th level spell. Alright, Ethel, you run up.
Alright.
He felt a slight tingle.
Pain.
Wait, okay, I'm blind, but are
He
my
just
bees
goes
blind?
brr.
Are my wasps blind?
Your wasps are. Wait, what did you roll?
I am blind.
You are blinded. Okay. Bless you, Jesus, God damn.
Oh, was it?
Holy
Jesus Christ.
shit.
But so
Holy
I
fuck.
got I rolled a 16. You said I failed, so I'm blind. Joey the protagonist said I should turn into a bat, but I'm not gonna do it because Joey the protagonist said to turn into a bat. Anyways, so are my wasps? Are they good in the hood?
Oh, I had to make dex saves for all of them.
Hell yeah!
First one, blind. Second one, blind.
Damn it!
Third one, blind.
No.
Fourth one, blind. Last one, blind. They're all
I'm like, come on, my children, come back.
You guys see
They're all
this?
huddling in a
I
little
can
bubble.
summon bats.
These wasps are about the size of a human being and are just they're blind as shit. They have no idea what's happening. They're just flying around.
Oh, did I not mark it off? I don't think I did.
Yeah, they're. Yeah, it's gross. These things are huge.
No, they're adorable. They're like the little bees from Minecraft.
They're just.
They are not.
They're straight up just boxes.
Okay.
Eliza cast summon Minecraft bee.
I'm gonna follow the protagonist and wild shape into a bat.
Alright.
Maybe a giant bat. If that exists.
We turn into a bat.
A bat. Okay.
A chunky bat.
And try and use echolocation.
I'll be honest, it's really not gonna do much.
Shut the fuck
but
up,
I think
Joey!
it's
You can
okay.
tell where it is.
Ah! Listen to that.
You wild shape, so that's 2 action points. You wild
You hear me
shape.
going.
Oh shit.
Bouncing back the
Eth-
wavelengths.
Ethel clearly hasn't used the bat form very often.
Forever.
Also,
And-
clearly doesn't know how echolocation works. she's making noise that we can hear.
Ethel turns into a bat and just the bat.
I'm like, well, this is weird.
So you have 2 action points. What are you doing with them?
Oh, can I swoop down and try and, I don't know, do bats
Use
have
1 to
claws?
fly towards it, and you can't do anything else with the remaining 1.
Okay, wait, maybe I won't fly towards it. Can I try and spit something at it? Maybe.
What the fuck are you gonna
Can
spit?
I try and like tell one of my bees? Because I can tell which direction it's in. Can
You
I try
already
and...
became a bat. You can't speak to them.
Aw, are you sure we don't like
Yeah.
sort of, like connection?
You
You can
fly
s-
over to
you-
it.
You can speak in bat.
I'm yelling at them and I'm like, why the fuck aren't they listening?
You can't even see. Oh, you can see them actually.
I don't see them. I echolocate them.
And
Anyway,
you hear them.
I echolocate. Anyway.
Echolocate them.
Loud screeching, like.
So on El Simpiníto's turn,
God damn
you
it.
can't do it.
God damn it. Hey, wait, guys, what am I? I'm Bathel.
Bathel. I liked Beethel. That was
It's not as funny as when Dave does it. Kind of ruined it for me, I'll be honest.
I hope I ruin it for you,
Cringe.
Joey. All I want in life is to make you as unhappy as possible.
Out of character, I'm not comfortable with this roleplay.
You don't like bat roleplay, Joey?
No, I don't like that. I'm uncomfortable.
You scared of bats?
This is worse than what Ralrut and Dave did.
That never happened.
Oh.
You're right.
Alright.
The reason why I took the car.
2 attacks. So the first attack, he's doing sharpshooter on the first one. He has advantage. So that's -4. That's 13 plus
I like this lying about the numbers.
6. That hits. Whoa, sharpshooter. So El Simpiníto deals 6. How does El Simpiníto always do so much damage? I swear to God, I never know. That's 12 plus.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah, goddamn, 20 points of damage on the first hit. The Orthon's looking hurt.
I can't believe I did only 5 points of damage with the spell.
The second attack misses. He tried using the bow's special power. Did not work. The arrow flies past. Yeah, it just barely misses. Alright. On the Orthon's turn, it disappears. Yeah, it disappears.
Is the knife still in it?
Yeah.
It's a dagger.
It pulls it out with an interaction, just fucking chucks it onto the ground. It goes invisible. It disengages and runs away.
Do we get opportunity attacks? Opportunity attacks!
It disengaged.
Sentinel, bitch.
Opportunity.
You're not within range,
God
bitch.
damn it!
My dick. He's huge. He's huge. How do I not get an opportunity attack?
You're not within. He's 15 feet away from you. Are you telling me Ralrut has disgusting noodle arms and can reach 15 feet away from him? No.
This guy's huge. This guy's huge.
Yeah,
man.
and the closest part of him to you is 15 feet away.
That's cap. You're capping.
Listen, if you were a bugbear, it would be different, okay? But
Yeah,
you're
if
not.
you were a bugbear, you could reach 15 feet away.
You're actually gay, man.
But you decided to be a Goliath.
True.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
It is my fault. I
You
swear.
didn't min-max hard enough. Are you even a gamer?
Do you even game, bro?
I game. That's why I'm so good.
Yeah, so the Orthon disappears.
I
Ralrut, you
kidding.
saw... I mean, obviously, you'd assume it ran away from you.
Yeah, because it's scared.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to shoot it.
How many
But
charges
what-
did you lose last time?
I have like 6 out of 10 men.
Yeah, how
I don't
many
know.
did you use last time?
I only used 3. So I'm gonna use
Alright.
2.
You used 2. God damn it.
At least he remembers it explodes if he uses all the charges.
Alright,
But yeah, I don't want to lose my toy.
I'll say roll an intelligence check.
No, stinky.
This is just to see if you can predict where it's going.
18 plus minus. No, I'm stupid.
Minus?
20. I just assume I have negative intelligence, man.
Alright, it's gonna make a dex save. This isn't a magical effect, okay. And that's a natural 1. Roll damage.
Poggers.
Alright, so it's 3d6, I believe.
3d6. All right, hold up. I'll just roll it. Just keep track. All right, do some quick maths. Okay, well, fuck my fuck me and my table. Holy shit. All right, 6,
Mm-hmm.
1, 7, and a 1. 8.
Nice damage, bro.
Thank you. I'm gonna kill myself.
That's unfortunate, it really is.
Say something, say something. Say something, say something. Wait, what?
Is the Orthon displacing any of like the smoke or anything? Where
Oh
you
yeah,
can
I mean,
get its
I obviously
outline?
I feel like there's like a obvious.
It's completely see-through, so you just see smoke on the other side. Yeah.
I mean,
It's like
even
It's like
with
if you
the
put.
smoke.
That's the thing, though. It's like if you put a perfectly clear piece of glass in the middle of smoke. You would just see smoke on the other side of the smoke. On the other side.
Okay, well, aim for the smoke.
It's smoke everywhere. Bramgrim, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I mean, I don't think I have any.
Yeah, you can also try making. I would say either. You can make like I'd say survival check. See if you can see where it's going, and like a predictive shot essentially. And then you could try
wouldn't be
casting a
able to-
spell or making an attack.
I wouldn't be able to do a predictive harm, right?
You could based on your roll, whether or not you want to try that. Oh, Ethel would
Natural
not have.
20?
Oh?
Natural 20 survival?
Okay, you have a fairly good idea. You feel like you know where it's going.
I'm gonna lower the sword to it and send out harm then.
Con
And
save?
consume. Yeah.
Fail.
It does not fail, but it's a lot of damage. That's a 27 save.
That's still a lot.
It's not, hold on, it's not rolling. Let me just... 47 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Halved and then... Okay, so... 47 divided by 2, divided by 2. Oh yeah, it ignores resistance, so it's actually... It takes 23 points of damage. And you guys watch as... Essentially, out of the sword, the blade unravels itself. And you watch as the dark, like, tendrils and energy wrap around and make a silhouette of where the Orthon was, and it begins to shrink, and you hear it screaming in pain. As unlike the other fiends, where they died and turned into dust, presumably returning to Kyber, as demons do when they don't die on their natural plane. Instead, this creature's very being is torn apart and decayed and then consumed by the blade.
Wait, so this
There's
is
no
natural-
dust left behind.
This is its natural plane?
It doesn't, no.
Wait.
You watched as it died, it started turning into dust, but the sword reached out and grabbed all the pieces and just ate it.
Joey's a demon eating.
So its body is completely destroyed.
Let's go, Bramgrim!
Yeah, its very being is.
Daardendrian.
It's very.
Eater.
Its very being is consumed by the blade.
I'm just
Well-
staring at Bramgrim like, what the
And you guys
fuck?
see that.
He's actually death. What the hell? He's actually stealing souls now. What the fuck? Why are you gonna...
You don't question it when Dave does it to people. But
I
when-
did! I did! This was a whole plot!
He just
No, you
slurped it
didn't.
up like a vacuum.
You never said anything when he ate the shadows of the guys we tortured.
We did!
But you didn't.
We actually did though!
Not you. Everyone else questioned it. You were fine with it. You don't remember past sessions.
Yeah, I'll be right back. You guys can discuss as you'd like. I'll be right back real quick.
That's cap. I questioned it.
Wait, when did Dave eat souls?
He eats the shadows of... Yeah, you weren't there for that.
He just wakes up and chooses violence. Man, I'm just gonna eat this guy's soul. Can't even rest in peace. Nah, he's gonna be eternally damned too.
Yeah.
Wait, where do his souls go?
So I made
He steals their shadow.
I made
Yeah.
this one yesterday,
Cool.
and then I just made this one.
Eliza, you're like the toddler. Look, Dad, look what I made. Hey, shut the fuck up, kid. Working.
They're my little practice leather making scraps.
Go tell
I
your
have
mom
a
or
little,
something.
like kit with all these tools. I have a mallet. Don't fuck with me, guys.
Oh, a mallet.
That was a really lucky roll. Actually. I have a +0. I don't know if I would have found him otherwise. You know what? You know what I call that, Eliza? That's main character plot armor.
God fuck.
That is
Copium?
plot armor.
I have dice with ladybugs in it. So.
If only that were an actual item we could get, just straight up plot armor.
Plot armor, any attack misses you. Or if it does hit you, you never die from it.
Oh my god. That would be
The power of friendship keeps you alive. The plot armor headband
Hello, I'm back.
gives you the chakra of a nine-tailed fox.
Huh? What's
Listen, you
happening?
missed a lot of conversation. You really didn't, but
I just went to take a piss.
I was just saying how that nat 20 was very lucky,
It was.
and that it was plot armor. I
Didn't I
made
hear
fun
this?
of Eliza.
Yes.
Can I hear that?
This is making leather, so she's being loud as fuck.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
Well, I guess the situation is over.
Where the hell did you go, bro?
What?
Where- Oh.
I
I'm
don't know myself.
I'm gonna cry. What the fuck? I'm not actually gonna cry, but I'm gonna be like, bruh, man's actually stealing souls.
I don't think I stole its soul. Does a demon really have a soul?
You destroyed him.
Okay. And? It was a demon that tried to kill us all.
Yeah, but like, damn, like, bruh. How'd you do? How'd you do? I have so many questions.
I don't know. I just
I have
used-
so many questions.
just used the blade like I normally did, and it did that.
Okay. All right. I
don't
Well,
realize
we'll
what
just talk
happened.
about it later, I guess.
Listen,
Blade turned into a vacuum cleaner.
You
Um,
actually Thanos snapped him.
I would tell you if I myself knew. I have no clue why that happened. But anyway, let me, maybe you guys can rest and I'll be a little farther away, so
A little farther
Again,
away
the
from
crystal-
here.
just away from you guys so the crystal doesn't affect you.
I mean,
Still shining.
Oh yeah, Bramgrim, did I add the Crimson Crystal to your inventory on DDB?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Can you see the description and everything?
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, I want to try something.
Alright, are you guys going to rest? Because, I mean, you're still in the middle of the town. And at this point, actually, so-called, a bunch of the guards have run in. They're trying to put out fires, doing their whole thing. And, Argus runs in, back with the rest of his men, into the middle of town. And he starts helping people out, and he comes over to you guys, and he just asks, "What happened with all of you? What seems to be going on?"
I don't know, bro.
There was a giant group of demons centered here. I don't know what you guys experienced outside of the center of town, but
How big is this?
there were a few familiar faces we've seen before.
Yeah, and at this point, the crystal does eventually die down. It is giving off a very light glow. Very light. But Bramgrim, where are you keeping it on your person?
I always, like, I have my clothes and then I have my armor over it, so if there's some way I could slip it into the clothes under the armor.
Yeah.
That's
So you
big
put it on. You put it underneath. You guys see, Bramgrim is lighting up, like underneath his. The light is just shining out from his armor, like the cracks in his armor, and so he's just
I
this
got the
dark,
drip.
crystalline, like shadowy figure with just red crimson light shining out of it.
I'm gonna fucking cry, I swear to God.
And I think you can already notice my
Yeah, he sees you.
condition. It's a long story.
It seems so.
I need to go rest. I'm gonna go to
At
our
this point-
camping spot outside.
A lot of the
Town.
fires are being put out at this point. But the embers do still fill the air. And Bramgrim's leaving. Are you guys... What's the rest of the party? Is it the rest of the party doing anything about that? He's walking away.
I'm gonna ask him where he's going.
Who's walking away?
Bramgrim.
Bruh. I mean, shit, might as well fucking follow him. Where the hell else are we supposed to do? Just vibe in the middle of the freaking fire?
No, it's fine. You can
I
follow.
guess.
It's just why are you acting like I'm doing something bad?
Well, no, I just wanted to know
Listen,
who was walking
Now
away.
that you know of it, I might be doing
I'm
something.
sorry
that's
for
gonna
my
be
tone,
bad.
gosh. I'm over the phone. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm kidding. Juan, I'm kidding. Okay.
No, my chocolate.
I'm just having a bad day.
In all reality, what
Tragedy.
I'm gonna be doing is probably gonna be very bad. But you don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it.
I know exactly what he's talking about. Cheers.
Okay. Yep. Cheers.
Bramgrim's walking away. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm just gonna follow him, I guess. I mean, shit. What the hell? What else am I supposed to do?
Alright. Yeah, are you leaving the conversation with Argus?
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
I'll
I
probably
guess
just
we're all
stay
gonna be
here.
going to rest outside of town.
Alright.
Yeah.
So Ralrut, you follow up behind Bramgrim. As they make their way out of town. As the two of you make your way back to your camp. Abalaba, are you staying with the conversation? Because he's still like trying to talk to everybody, the Vanguard's Revelry.
Like, are you guys okay? It's like, see ya.
Bye.
I guess I'll stay in the conversation.
Alright. So you and Ethel stay, and he just asks the two of you, like, And, well, the rest of the party is also there. Yes. So, well, let's see, there was this attack. It was... This, obviously, it seems involved all of you. Is there any information about this you'd like to disclose that we could... to keep these people safe?
Don't you have a point of exhaustion?
Yeah, the two of you... Bramgrim has... I forgot, how many does Bramgrim have?
Only one.
The two of you have one. El
Unless
Simpiníto...
me coming back from the
El
dead that
Simpiníto
way.
has two.
Do I have a point of exhaustion?
You didn't go unconscious, no.
Alright.
Dave did... Yeah, I already marked everybody with exhaustion who would have exhaustion.
Very cool.
Alright, so the two of them walk off. He just asks, well... Yeah, is there any information about this that we should know about? Keeping these people safe, like... Why were you all attacked? Were you targeted?
I have no
You're not
idea.
there.
Oh.
You're not
I'm
there.
sorry, I thought I was muted. Sorry.
No, you left with Bramgrim. We'll get to you guys in a second. Ethel and Abalaba. He just asked the two of you, what happened here?
We've been... Should I tell him? You guys aren't here. Abalaba, do you want to tell him?
I guess so. I guess we might have been targeted by.
Oh, I didn't mean like you. I just meant like, do you want to actually tell him what's actually happening, or do you want to like lie?
Well, the two of you are talking right here in front of him, so...
I'm looking at his eyes. I'm looking at Abalaba's eyes, like trying to read his eyes.
Oh yeah, so you two look at each other, like, what's the idea?
Abalaba, are your eyes shaking no, or like, yeah?
I guess.
Because I'll tell him.
I guess I'll try to tell him like a quick gist of it. Like I won't tell him everything, but I'll just tell him like it was.
Yeah. So what are you saying, Abalaba?
I was gonna tell him about SE and stuff.
Well, what are you saying, Abalaba? You start.
I mean, I'll just tell him like it was someone who was trying to target us and steal something from us, and it kind of broke out into a whole battle. And yeah, I think that might have been more of the main reason why this town was probably dragged into the whole mess also. So
He says, well,
definitely.
Will they be back? Are you still being hunted? Is the situation resolved?
They shouldn't be back here. They have no reason to come back here. If we leave, they won't come back here.
Well, are they, whoever they are, gone?
I believe so.
We can confidently say they're not going to be coming back anytime soon right now, so long as we're not around.
If there's anything we can do to help, let us know.
He just looks over all of you curiously, seeing how fucked up you guys are. And just says, well, Tizian and some more Hospitalis agents should be arriving shortly to help clean up the rest of this mess, but... Bunch of curious individuals, all of you.
Yeah.
If you ever need any help with these issues, I've got my brush shepherds. They can lend a hand whenever you need. Just let me know.
Well, thank you for the offer. We'll be heading out now. If you don't need anything. And I'm gonna nod my head over to where they're heading out.
And as you guys walk away, he just says, and I'm sure the presentation is being cancelled, but if you'd like to stop by to say anything to Tizian or myself before you head out of this town, be sure to let us know.
Alright.
Should be here any time now.
Will do.
Yeah, of course we'll do, sir.
You guys make your way off as well. So, Ralrut and Bramgrim, you guys got a decent lead. You guys make it back to camp. And what are you guys doing? Ralrut, are you trying to, like, hide from Bramgrim and tail him? Or are you, like, just straight up walking with him?
Well, shit, I mean, I'm just gonna walk right next to him. I'm walk behind him, but, you know. I mean, he knows I'm not being sneaky. I'm just, like...
Alright, so...
I'm just vibing, dude.
The two of you walk together. Is there anything you guys talk about or anything on the way? Anything you do?
Unless he brings something up.
I'm just watching him.
Okay.
Alright. So you guys make it back to camp. What are you doing at camp? It is later at night. Like, Tizian was supposed to arrive a while ago, but never did for some reason.
Is he arriving?
Well, you bowed out of the conversation.
I mean, we
No,
left town.
I mean, okay, no, never mind. You just have to, you know, I'm arriving. I have arrived. You know.
Shut the fuck up, Juan.
What did he say?
I think Alex got what I said.
I got what you said. You're weird.
Alright, so you guys get back to camp. What are you doing at camp?
I'm just gonna relax, lean against one of the trees and just kind of, I don't know, just look up at the sky and
I'm gonna go up to
chill out.
Bramgrim.
You're not
Okay.
there, dog.
not there yet.
I'm on my way.
Alright.
I'm on my way.
I have questions.
That's a warning. I'm on my way. Ralrut, what are you doing at camp? And actually,
I'll just do the same thing. Do I see anything different?
Make a perception check.
Do you see anything different?
About
I mean, there's red light shining under my armor. I'm translucent with darkness
And that
under my...
20.
Nat 20. Everything Joey just described. I mean, Bramgrim, are you, like, trying to sleep? What are you doing?
I mean, after experiencing all that stuff, I'm just gonna kind of relax with my hands behind my head and just close my eyes and just wait for all the questions that are gonna come in eventually.
Inevitably come. Yeah, he looks like he's trying to rest, but just preparing for the worst. Like, he knows he's about to get a ton of shit.
You know what? This might be a good time to summon my grandfather. I haven't done that in a while. Hot minute.
I mean, that's the thing.
He stopped you.
Yeah, as you think about that, like before, when Ethel ran away with the crystal in the forest earlier after going crazy, you were actually going to charge after Ethel, but he summoned himself and stopped you.
Why? Oh, well. Wait, so...
He essentially,
Ethel
during that conversation essentially boiled down to him telling you, like, hey, that's a comrade. She wasn't entirely within all of her senses. If you... he knocked you to your ass, and he said, you stand up and chase her, I will put you back down.
Fight me, bitch. Let's go.
Know your place, bitch.
Essentially, he was like, this is... times like these are the worst times to push away your allies. Don't make this mistake. And he resummons himself actually as you think about summoning him. And he appears, just stepping out of your shadow, and just says, "Ah, well, nephew, what..."
Nephew? What the hell? Oh, what? Oh, he's my uncle in the head, alright.
Oh, not uncle. He says, grandson, what's
No, he already said it.
That's not...
Ralrut's grandfather is also his uncle.
I'm about to retroactively make Ralrut not canon. He never existed. No, he just says to you, grandson, what seems to be going on?
I have no fucking idea. Like, what the hell? What the hell?
You see,
Like-
he seems to, like, turns around, he looks over, he sees Bramgrim, he just, like, stops and looks at him. He says, what is that?
It was Bramgrim. It was that golden dragon. It was, I say, because I saw him get decapitated and drawn and quartered. And then somehow his freaking sword just decided to go all venom on him and just like bring back fucking tendrils, and now he's just a hollow husk of whatever he was. I don't even know what the hell that is. And then there's still the freaking deal with Ethel, who I still don't know what the hell to do.
Ralrut, can you relax, please? I'm trying to lay down
up.
here.
You're not even there. Shut the fuck up.
You're right across camp from each other, and you're like shouting.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Bramgrim. Holy shit. I'll just move some other place. Just keep it. I'm just gonna.
He just walks out of camp. It's fine. You walk away.
Now's my time to.
You walk away a couple yards into a slightly more secluded spot. At this point, Bramgrim won't be able to hear you unless you're like shouting.
All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna like rant on what has happened in the past few weeks / months. I don't even know how long it's been. I generally lost track of time.
Oh, the Ethel fight and everything. I mean, all of the
disease stuff.
All of the disease stuff has been the past couple weeks.
Oh, what the hell? Well, God, I guess couple weeks then.
Weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because that was the last time I summoned him. Yeah, at the Reggie's mansion. Or Dave's mansion, technically.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
You guys just talk, catch up. Is there anything specific you want to talk to him about?
Oh, what the hell's up with Bramgrim? What the fuck is that? Like, seriously. I remember him telling us he wanted to fix his sword to make it some MacGuffin of a weapon, but now it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that way. So now I generally don't know what to do. Apparently he might be stronger. I don't know.
He just.
But
he looks at you.
I'm just so confused.
Well, how long have you known Bramgrim at this point? Months?
Probably a few months. It hasn't even been a year, right? Technically.
No, it's been months.
It's been a few months. Yeah, a few months.
It says, and I mean, well, what do you know about him? About his character?
He's a level 13.
He's a level 10 paladin / I don't know.
Well, he is part of some dragon clan in the jungle. So I guess it makes him a monk. No, I am not going to bring racism here. Okay, what's it?
What the fuck?
Nothing. Okay, so he comes from the what's it called? The jungle. The freaking fuck me.
From Kibara.
Kibara. Yeah, he's part of some dragon clan that like in the Kibara jungle, who's very seclusive and very secretive, and we were kind of kicked out, and then we almost died. And I remember him having problems with his first patron, which was Belshalor. So he kicked the bucket. So then his second, no. Yeah, he quit being his henchman, and then some guy named Ramiel just decides to be his patron, right? And then that happened, and then he kicked the bucket, because he all got corrupted and shit, and that's how he got his sword. And then he kicked the bucket, and now I don't even know what the hell is happening. Man goes through patrons like chips. I swear to you, grandfather, this guy is either not doing it on purpose, or is doing it on purpose, or he just has the worst of luck. Either way, he's an ally. Like, he's strong or whatever, but Jesus Christ.
So have you trusted him before?
Oh yeah, I mean, he's pulled through. He's pulled his weight, I guess. Like shit.
Has he given you his trust?
I assume so. I mean, sure, we've had our snippets, but you know, nothing we didn't get over. In the end, I mean, we'd probably lay down our lives for each other, or at least do some avenging if one of us were to fall. But I don't know. This time seems a little bit different. He looks a little different, is all. It's a big adjustment, if you get what I mean.
I mean, what's changed?
What the fuck?
He's had bad suitors before. You've trusted him then. Twice, from what I've
cap.
heard.
That is cap. I mean, I only started trusting him ever since he started taking, like, after the Belial lore thing. Well, after the fallen Ramiel. That's where, like, you know, mutual respect, you know? He discarded a power that probably would have given him some pretty neat tricks, but, you know, he kicked it and made it his own, and was trying to do good by the Silver Flame. And right now, he doesn't look too Silver Flame E. Well, Flame-Y. you know what I mean, though?
It says, well.
Either way,
do you think...
I'm just a little suspicious, though. That's all. I mean, I know probably in the end he's still the same Bramgrim, but it's just, you know, you can't have a cat color it red and say it's the same cat. You don't know if it's angry or something like that. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're not there.
He laughs. Your grandfather, like...
Fuck you, man.
I want to put that on his shirt. You can't have a cat color red. Call it the same cat. You don't know if it's angry.
With that expression, I'd say, like, you can't paint a horse like a zebra and call it a zebra.
Suck my dick, alright? I'm eating chocolate.
Cat red and call it the same cat.
Fuck you. Suck my dick. You know what? You're just jealous you don't have Kit Kats. I'm not supposed to be eating chocolate.
Keep going.
Your grandfather chuckles and just says, "And well, what about this Ethel situation? What's transpired with her?"
Oh, well, she's just a thief. That's about all I know. Like, genuinely, I had the crystal at one point, and then boom, she has it. So that's just I think we have bigger fish to fry right now.
Well, it seems like some immensely powerful magical artifact. Is there by chance?
Oh, it's the key to
explanation?
release. It's the key to release hell upon Earth or wherever.
What I'm saying is thievery the only explanation for her having it?
What's the other explanation?
Well, I mean,
what's the definition of thievery, if you don't mind me asking, grandfather?
I mean, make a guess at another explanation. It's some esoteric magical artifact that you seem to know almost nothing about.
Ah, yes. So the thing that was in my bag of holding, is it bag? It's still bag, right?
It's a bag of carrying, yeah.
Bag of carrying just happens to be in her pocket. You know, it's like, yeah, those 10 gold pieces, yeah, they just somehow ended up in my pocket, you know? Seems like awfully, you know, too convenient, if you ask me. Obviously, I'm gonna ask her about it, but...
What I'm trying to say is that there are potentially other factors at play here.
Probably.
Obviously, keep your eyes open, but
duh.
Don't jump to assumptions.
Yeah, but no. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So I don't know. Also, I feel like I'm falling behind. You know, all my teammates have done a bunch of crap, and I'm still the same old Ralrut, just with flashier weapons. You know, I'm not an Echo Knight. I'm not a Echo weapons carrier. Echo Knight, I really want to do some stuff, but honestly, you know, not a lot of things have happened so far, so I don't know. I genuinely do not know where to go from here. Like, you're gonna say, "Yo, just train," but like, yeah, train for what? The hell? Like, oh, well, we're gonna, like, when we're in the sea, train for sea creatures. Oh, well, that's easier said than done. And after that, we're going against some, what are they called? The creatures that are only affected by magical items. It's just, I don't know. So I'm just,
Well,
I don't know.
let's say you do have, right now, every tool that you will ever have in your arsenal. Right now. Well, You have the tools, you have the abilities, you have the power, but how can you best use them? You've developed awakened marks as
Awakens
a
tattoos.
member. Yeah,
Tattoos.
I know. I made it. I know.
Oh yeah, I just thought you had like dyslexia or something. I don't know.
That's not what dyslexia is.
No, dyslexia.
Fuck
Just
you,
says,
Eliza. Shut the hell
you
up.
have the awakened mark. You have awakened marks, and the powers that have come with them. But how have you used those powers? Have you gotten the most out of them?
Besides Echo's fortification, I think I have. If I'm being honest.
Do you use
I
them?
think the only.
Do you use them in the most optimal ways?
Pretty sure. I've only fallen a few times out of the many battles. I mean, shit. I've only died once, and that was to some stupid fucking shit. I swear to God. I fucking hate that shit.
What about your allies?
Well, shit. I can't be everywhere at once.
But you could always do more. Don't
Right,
think you've reached...
Kiss my ass, old man. No, crazy. No.
He just said,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, bro.
don't ever think you've reached your strongest. Because
Oh,
that's
fuck.
when your enemies will truly knock your teeth in.
Man.
There's always a higher bound, Ralrut.
Yeah. I still have I'm still carrying a chest.
The rest of the party has reached the group at this point.
I go up to Bramgrim and I'm like, yo, dude, how's it poppin'? What's up?
Yeah, dude, how about you let Ralrut finish his sequence first?
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm fucking. Well, I'm just here. I'm just gonna find a tree and then just nap then, because I am exhausted.
In the time Ralrut was talking with his grandfather, was there anything you were doing, Bramgrim?
Meditating. He's become a new person.
So he's away from the camp, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's far enough away so that he's out of earshot. He's in the middle of a conversation. I mean, he could still see you if he turned around, but like... He's a couple of yards away. Not a couple. 30, 40 feet, something like that.
So remember how I consumed the demon?
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to do that to the crystal?
You seem out of juice right now. You used one already.
True.
I mean, you pull the crystal out. Are you gonna pull it out?
Yeah. I just look at it.
Roll sleight of hand, yeah. So you gotta, like, reach in there, pull it out.
Yeah, I mean, I try to be a little quiet, but I don't really care if he ends up seeing anyway. 13.
Yeah. You pull the crystal out, and put it down. You try doing the same thing you did, it's just, you're out of juice right now.
If I pull my sword out and put it next to it, does it have any reaction to the crystal? Or the crystal to the sword?
And at this point, the crystal is not, like, glowing like crazy anymore. It's just back to its dull glow, like when you guys originally found it. Actually, when you originally found it, it was going a bit crazy. But it's relatively dull. You put the sword next to it. Nothing, it seems. Nothing that you notice, at least. And you give it a second. You see, just like, there's just generally this dark, shadowy energy coming off of the blade. And just this thick, just crimson light coming off of the crystal. And the two meet, and they're just like... It's almost like when salt water and fresh water meet. I almost just create a border there. And you see the red starts like piercing the edge of the of the black is poking holes in it. Over time, the crimson red is starting to like poke holes into the black. The shadowy aura.
Interesting.
But the two seem fairly even. Like the black is just pushing back. The red crimson light is just poking holes, trying to get in.
I'll just put it away for now. Because I have something I want to try, but I want to try the harm on it first to see what happens.
Alright. You lay back down. The rest of the party arrives, and Ethel.
I find Bramgrim.
He's laying up against a tree.
Okay. I sit next to him, lay up and go, why is there ominous music? Can you get rid of the ominousness?
No, you don't sit next to me.
I sit next to him, and
No,
all
you
you hear is,
don't sit next to me.
the spooky
You walk
noises.
up. You see the light is very dim. He's not like glowing crazy anymore. There hasn't been any.
I sit next to him,
the
and I'm
crystal's
like,
not like going crazy.
hey, Bramgrim, buddy, how are you?
Hello, Ethel. What seems to be the matter?
Nothing in particular. You know, you look different. I see you got a makeover. That's cool.
Yeah, I noticed too. I mean,
Do you know?
it's definitely gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah. I mean, do you know what's like about that? Like why?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know how much it. I mean, like I said, after I thought I died, I got pulled into the sword,
Okay.
and it gave me an offer. I decided to take it, and unlike the other offers, it actually feels like I can do what I want without being restricted.
Which is what exactly?
To help you guys,
Okay.
to defeat Belshalor, to get home. I have many goals, Ethel.
Okay. Nice. And I saw you were able to hold the crystal. It doesn't hurt at all.
No.
You don't feel any anger.
No.
No, nothing.
No artificial anger.
Okay. Do you want my lead box just in case?
I mean, if you'd like me to hold on to it in the lead box so we can be right next to each other, sure. Either way, I think I'm still the safest to hold on to it.
Okay. I'm gonna take out the lead box that I had made for it and just set it down for him. Well, you. Are we setting up camp? Are we setting them here?
It's starting to get late, right?
Yeah, I would imagine so, right, Alex?
What?
It's getting late.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, then I guess we should set up camp, and unless you guys want to go back to town to talk more to Argus, I think we can
I mean,
just
but, like,
relax for the rest of the night.
yeah. But what about all those people who died? Like, their families and stuff. Like, they're just gone. Like, there's nothing we can do about that. There's... Like, those kids were just wiped out. With their dad.
I understand that, Ethel. I don't know what you want me to do. There are few people, and even in this party, that can raise the dead, let alone in the town. I can't do anything about it, and as much as it pains me that innocents died, if we focus... Listen. Yes, I feel sorrow for those who died. Yes, I wish I could have changed it. But if we start focusing on everything like that and let it affect us, then later on, when there's innocents we can save, it's gonna affect us then. We just look forward and help the next innocent people we see.
I guess. It's just hard to see that and remember that we're doing something good, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh. I mean, good in our eyes. Good is subjective. Evil is subjective, so.
I guess.
I would use good lightly, but I think what we're doing is just. At least in my vision. We're helping the people who are sick. We're going to cure the plague.
Yeah.
But you know, in the eyes of a group like the Children of Winter, we're stopping their plans, so we're, I guess, the evil in that situation.
Alex, what is up with this music?
What?
As soon as he says Children of Winter,
What?
Yeah, it's D&D timing.
I know. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Listen, Ethel, I understand it's hard to see these deaths, especially when we're so close to your home, but you can't let it affect you. And you know, that's just my advice for you. You can't let it affect your mental. Stay strong for those innocents, and then later on we can avenge them to the best of our ability.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna make a fire.
Just a sadistic surprise.
Shut the fuck up, Juan. I'm gonna make a fire. I'm gonna lay out my bedroll.
Alright.
Snuggle
So you
up.
guys begin to set up camp.
Ethel feels colder than usual.
Who's gonna keep watch?
That's right, you better.
Well, do you have your dome?
Yeah, I'll cast my dome and everything. Is that a spell? I keep forgetting.
It's not a spell.
It's a feat.
It's just a feature you have.
It's a footsies.
Alright, Abalaba, is there anything you want to do?
Nam nam.
Juan, what the fuck?
I guess not much to do then. What what everyone else is doing is kind of just chilling, just resting for now.
So you guys begin
Just
to-
vibing.
Alright, so who's gonna keep first watch?
I guess I will.
Alright, Ethel, anybody else want to stay up?
I'm in a staying up mood.
No. I don't want to talk to a thief.
No.
I wish Ralrut good night. I wish Abalaba good night.
I guess I'll
Wait,
I'll
so
also stay
are
up
we just
and-
gonna ignore her having the crystal, or are we gonna talk about it later?
You're not saying anything about it yourself.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Okay, alright. I'm just gonna break the elephant. Just address the elephant.
Well, everybody else is going to sleep. Are you staying up to talk to Ethel?
You know what? Actually, before everyone goes to sleep, I'm just gonna be like, hey, so are we just not gonna acknowledge that she had the thing, the crystal?
You seem to be the only one hooked up on it. It happened. It's over.
So
I
we're
think
just
we've all acknowledged it at this point.
Yeah.
no. Okay, can you explain?
I don't see it as her being a thief.
Look, Ralrut, you've acted irrational with the crystal as well. Can't you understand what I did?
Why did you have it in the first place? That's literally my only problem.
Because I took it from you guys. Because I thought that
What?
you guys were going. I don't know. You guys. Ugh. Look, one of you could have easily done what I did. Easily. You had it in your own possession. I don't know why you're so hooked up on this.
Cause you had it in the first place when we didn't even give it to you.
You have a thing with thieves? Are you that insecure about losing your possessions?
Yes.
All right, hold on.
Also,
Listen.
Oh, I know what happened. I just wanted to see if you remembered. Not necessarily. It's like so you're not okay. Whatever. Never mind.
This
Just
is
go.
supposed to be a conversation, not a crucifixion. All right. Let her explain why she did it, and stop with the aggressiveness. I understand the situation, but let's not aggravate the crystal.
Look, Ralrut, I'm sorry that I took it. But to be completely honest, I thought I could handle it better than you could. Okay, you're not the wisest of individuals.
Bruh.
Your morals are a little
You didn't
shoddy.
take it on purpose, by the way. You were high off your ass, and you just happened to take it, by the way.
Okay,
Yeah,
but I
she-
like the original story
You
better
actually
than the
could
revised
have.
story, so I'm
You
going with the
actually
original
could have
story.
just said that it was an accident. You.
Oh, no,
It wasn't
that's
an
the thing.
accident, I took it on purpose.
We could have just said she took it during the whole bar thing before she got.
Well, that
fucked
is
up.
when I took it.
No,
Yeah,
that
but-
is what.
I mean, I saw you guys acting
Yeah,
like morons.
because we just rewrote the whole thing.
Yeah.
We could just say in reality she took it while you guys were fucked up, and then also got fucked up.
But I took it
No,
on purpose.
no.
Anyway,
No.
Like
Ralrut.
the stealing was
fucked up.
entirely intentional.
in all seriousness, in terms of who's had the crystal affect them the most, you are on the top of that list. So I see why she did it.
I mean, I was the only one carrying it.
Exactly.
exactly
And
the
yet,
problem.
how long has she had it and not had a situation other than what, yesterday?
How long did we have the crystal, by the way? And how many times were we in conflict?
You guys have had it for a couple months.
And can we talk about the fact?
You've gone wacky with it a few times.
Can we talk
A
about the
few
fact
times, yeah.
that I literally painted a fake glass crystal, and you believe that it was the real one for I think weeks? I don't know. How long
Now,
it was.
while I
Like
will
a month.
say,
Like a month.
I don't
Weeks to
mind the
months.
fact that you wanted to
Weeks.
hold on to the crystal, Ethel.
Couple of weeks.
I do, in fact, have an issue with you not informing the party about it. Because I see it as, yes, Ralrut is right in this aspect where he wants to be able to trust someone where we have an item inside the bags, a bag that he was carrying, and for something to be missing from that bag, and not only missing, but to be faked, as that fake crystal you painted. It does hurt some of the trust you built up. I still do trust you, as you've kept us alive many, many times, but I can see where he's coming from, so you have to see that standpoint too.
I guess I understand that.
Now, I think this would definitely be a different situation, and Ralrut, you can agree or disagree, but if she told you that she took the crystal...
Oh, well, then I would have. Anyway, at least we would have known and shit.
Yeah.
It would have
I guess
been
I
less of
understand
a,
that
like,
a little bit
you
more.
know, surprise.
So can we just agree that it was a stupid reaction from both sides? Ethel should have told us about the crystal, and you shouldn't have you overreacted a little bit, Ralrut.
A little bit, the hell?
You
Wait.
wanted to kill her.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
You didn't even want to talk to her. You just wanted to kill her. All right.
I'm gonna
was-
reach
So
my
let's-
hand
let's-
out. I apologize, Ralrut. I'm sorry. I hope we can both agree that we were both irrational and both made dumb decisions. And I'm sorry. I hope we can continue this friendship. And eventually you'll regain my trust.
that's gonna be a while, mate.
Okay, just shake it.
She puts her hand out for
First step. First step. Come on, I'm sorry.
No.
Oh.
Just
Ralrut.
Ooh. Awkwardly like, cool. No, I get it. It's fine. Takes time.
I'm just gonna put my hand on Ethel's shoulder. I appreciate the effort. Just give him some time.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna internalize this at all. It's cool.
Yeah, and Ethel just like speaks out loud to herself and like slowly walks away from the group.
We're good. I'm calm.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
She just walks back to her pack and herself just.
We're good. Yep. So, we're going to the
Okay,
Green
out of
heart?
character though. Out of character. Was I really the only one who had a problem? Really?
Kind of, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so we're going to green heart. We're going to green heart.
What?
I don't think anyone else actually had a problem.
I mean, at the end of the day, why would I think bad about her? Do you know the amount of time she's saved every single
Yeah,
one
I
of
revived
us?
you like 14,000 times. I don't even remember how many times.
Yeah.
She
We're
did
not gonna
revive
kill
El
our only healer.
Simpiníto. She
Yeah.
revived El Simpiníto.
She revived him from the dead. She's healed us up
She
like
has.
hundreds of HP over the
That-
time we've been,
that
or
is
she's
ve-
been in the party.
That is very fair. But yeah, no,
That's why I said that both people were irrational.
Well, see, because I really did have a problem with just just like the fake part, you know. At least it could have been, hey, bro, I have.
No, yeah, exactly. That was the issue. That's why I pointed it out.
Yeah, I was like, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Ethel's gonna circle back around, come back, and be like, okay, listen, Ralrut. I don't know how to make friends.
alright,
no.
And you just see Ethel just
Okay, I'm
completely like.
And I'm back.
Okay, I'm just
Listen,
gonna punch her
Ralrut.
in the
No, just let me talk. I'm sorry.
I'm just
What?
gonna,
Hold on, hold on. You're gonna punch her in the face?
What?
just gonna punch her in the
No,
face.
no.
Make an attack roll.
Ethel puts up her shield.
She did a lethal punch.
23.
I'm gonna cast Entangle,
Oh jeez.
please. It's not lethal.
Well,
it's
first
not harmful.
roll day. Oh, wait, it's not a
I'm gonna-
roll.
Wait,
What's
what
your
is
I'm
it?
gonna
strength?
Actually, I'm not gonna do anything.
Your
I'm not gonna do
strength is
anything. It's okay.
yeah.
It's okay. Just
Your
let it
strength
happen.
is
Just let it
20,
happen.
right?
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, my strength is maxed.
So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage
That's
as he
fine.
just boom
That's okay.
punches you right in the face.
All right.
No,
And then, okay.
no.
After that, I'm just like, okay, you know what? That's it. All right.
How close
That's
is
fair.
everybody
That's-
here in
How
this
much did I
situation? I mean, you just punched her in the face,
How
and
much did I
Bramgrim, you were holding her shoulder. You had your hand on her shoulder.
No, I walked away. He doesn't have his hand on my shoulder anymore.
Yeah, remember she walked
I
away,
walked away and then
circled
I circled
back.
back. I took 6
But
points
I
of
mean,
bludgeoning.
I would assume you're right next to all of us.
Ralrut,
So I think we were talking like a
Right.
circle.
All right. So after
Alright.
I do that,
No,
I'm just
no.
gonna
Ralrut.
look down at her and be like, all right, that
Hold on,
was the end
Ralrut.
of it. That's the end of it. I have
Ralrut.
that's
Just let it happen.
You're not
Ralrut.
even listening.
yeah. I'm
I need
listening.
you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh.
You dumb fuck.
Carl.
When will you learn?
What were the words? What were the
have
words I said?
consequences.
What were the words I said?
Look
Don't
at my.
become aggressive because I have the crystal.
I rolled a
What's-
20 anyway.
What's the total? Natural 20s are not auto successes on saves.
No fucking way. Wisdom. I have a minus. No, I have a plus. Let's go. 21.
You punch her in the face. You don't even notice the crystal starts getting a little brighter. You don't even notice.
I'm gonna start.
Okay, wait.
I'm gonna start backing up.
All right.
Okay.
All right. But hold on.
But
After I
listen-
say that.
Bramgrim just
Yeah.
All right. After I do that. I'm just like, all right. That's where it ends. That's where it ends. All right.
Okay.
That's where he gets final.
Ralrut, that's okay.
Is he
I'm
controlling
gonna,
himself?
you know, it's good. That's okay. It's alright.
Okay.
But listen,
Yeah.
can I
Fine.
just explain
Yeah.
this?
That's
Listen,
that's
just
where it
listen,
ends.
just
I'm
listen.
done. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
I haven't really ever
Yeah.
had friends before, okay? Like I
All right. We're just whatever. That's the end of it. That's the end
Oh
of
my
that
God.
situation. All right.
he just walks away.
Just shut up and just take it. All right. I'm just done. I'm done. That's where it
Done with
ends.
what?
That's the last we're gonna talk
Done with
about
what?
it. All right?
Then with what? I have literally done nothing. I took one thing. Well, that's not completely true.
Can I leave the dome?
Yeah, go.
Bramgrim like
I'm
steps up.
ignoring him. Okay, Ralrut, listen.
All right. Listen.
No. Do you know
That's
anything
where it
about me?
ends, bro.
Do you
Just
know
leave.
anything
As
about
they
me?
start screaming, the light just starts pulsing more and more outside the dome.
Do you know anything about me? Where did I come from?
Aren't you a poop monster?
Where did I come from? Do you know
From the
anything about my parents or where my family?
They're in the sewers.
You know nothing about me.
I do not. When did we pick her up? What the fuck?
On the ship.
He goes to look at them and they're all gone. They're all gone.
Yeah, we left. You guys are bickering too much.
Like, shut up.
I can't sleep.
All right, Ethel. You know what? Let's just end it there, man. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. We'll just talk about it in the morning later.
All I'm asking is that you respect the fact that you don't know me yet.
Okay.
And when you want to get to know me, you can come up to me and ask.
Okay.
I'm sorry for what I did.
Okay.
And to be fair, I don't know a lot about you, but before you just completely judge me and decide you hate me, at least give me a little bit more of a chance. And don't
I-
just punch me in the face.
Who doesn't realize it's going in one ear and out the
Yeah, I know.
other?
Yeah, it's like, okay. I'm just gonna knock out after.
Alright, well, I guess I'm sleeping outside of the dome.
Ethel's gonna dramatically spit to the side and turn around and walk the fuck away to the tree.
Very madly spit to this floor.
So Ethel's
I'm
keeping
not gonna
first
heal
watch.
you next time.
So everybody
I'll
else.
let you bleed to death, bitch.
Ooh.
I'll also keep first watch. I'm just gonna look at the
Ralrut,
dome.
as you
The
walk
dome's
away-
invisible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ralrut, as you walk away, you just hear her call back to when you almost got her killed. It's just that one hits a little bit. You walk away. All right. So first watch is
Ethel.
Ethel.
I thought we
Anybody
switched
else?
there. I thought you were already.
I'm there. I'm outside the dome. I don't even care at this point if I get attacked. Fuck it.
All right.
You can come in now. I mean, I don't. Is it?
I can't see the dome.
Oh shit! I know it's Bramgrim's.
It's just harder
No,
to
it's
see.
fine. It's
but-
fine. I don't care. I'm not going in the dome with you guys when I have the crystal on me.
I'm gonna be looking at a map trying to figure out when we're getting to Greenheart, because I thought that was where we're going right away, and it seems like it's taking longer than expected.
All right.
I mean, we're heading there right now.
I know.
Well, then
but it's like
Bramgrim,
all
roll a
these
perception
stops on the
check.
way. I'm anxious to get there. I want this to be over.
13.
All right. You guys keep your eyes out. Bramgrim actually does that, and as opposed to peering at the map like Ethel is. And you guys end up just keeping your eyes out, Bramgrim. Nothing seems to be happening. The crystal every once in a while just glows and then dims and glows and dims. Your watch seems to go by without any issue. Who wants to keep second watch?
I'll keep second watch.
Does anybody else want to stay up with him?
Can I go find
I'll
Bramgrim?
do second watch too.
You want to go over to Bramgrim?
I'm gonna go find him. Can I see
He's
him?
right outside of the dome.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the edge of the dome so I can see him. And like, can I reach my arm through?
Yeah.
Reach my arm out. You coming in here?
No, it's okay. You guys can stay inside the dome.
Can I make him a tiny dome? For himself?
Just make it.
Is that possible? No? Okay.
Why am I proficient in psionics?
You're
'Cause you're
not.
just
You
that
shouldn't
cool.
be.
I am though.
Well, you shouldn't be.
Well, yeah, no, I was looking at this. I have a +6 to psi, and then
Based on is it a con skill?
no, it's an intelligence skill.
Well, that
Oh my
really
god,
Yeah,
Ralrut
yeah.
is intelligent.
You shouldn't be.
I'm just built different, I guess.
Ralrut has a 14 intelligence. He's not a dummy.
I know, I was just pranking.
All right.
But yeah,
So, you guys switch shifts. Ralrut and Abalaba, you guys stay up.
I will
is
say
it-
before they do these rolls, I'd like to try and enter my sword subspace like later on.
in
what
the
to call it.
night.
Yeah.
All right.
can I cast Echo's
You try doing so, and you feel nothing. There is before there was a destination for you to try reaching. Now there's just you. There's nothing.
Gotcha. Can I talk to the sword? Can I talk to, I guess, myself? The curse?
What are you gonna do?
What do I talk?
What are you gonna do?
I guess I'm gonna pull out the sword, activate it, and can you hear me?
Yes. Hello, Bramgrim. It's been a while since I've had a core.
Yeah, I broke the other one a little,
Yes, you make
a little fast last time.
You make quite rash decisions. We didn't even really get to meet last time before you quieted me.
Yeah.
This music's
So,
bothers.
what can I call you? Or is it like a you are me, I am you kind of thing?
Well, we are not one and the same. Let's get that clear. You are more of a battery, a power source to me. You house me for now.
I see. Now another question. How do you feel about consuming a crystal?
Actually, you are within earshot of all of
Am
this.
I? Really?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm just like, but he can't see me.
It's hard for him to see you. Also, I don't think he's really even paying that much attention. But the sword just says, well, you can call me Dawn Slicer.
Alright. Thought you'd have like a proper name, but whatever.
What else would you call me?
I don't know.
Bill or something?
Bill.
The name's
Bill.
The sword.
The name's John.
Alright, well, Dawn Slicer. I saw you competing with the Kyber crystal. Can you do anything about it to help protect the rest of them?
Now, why would I want to do that?
Oh, I could assume that you absorbing it would do something.
Well, I'm sure it'd do something. Although I like who I currently am now, I don't know if I want another's influence on me. I like my current color palette. I don't necessarily know if I'd like to take in some more red.
Kinda sounds like you're, scared you'll lose to it.
No, just more so just why get half and half of two good things when you could just have a decent meal of one?
No, I think there should be balance in everything. But again, you sound like, I was watching it. Didn't seem like, you could overpower the crystal, could you?
I wasn't trying to. I don't want that thing inside of me.
Is that so?
Yeah, and I'm sure it doesn't want to be inside of me either. Stubborn bastard.
Well, I mean, in a sense, he's trying to fight for influence and you're protecting me because you want your influence over me. How about we just eliminate it?
Well, I don't want to do
I need
that
you
either.
just as much as you need me.
I wouldn't want to do that. We're not necessarily competing with it. It's more like two cousins getting to know each other after a long time. It's competing personalities, but not necessarily in opposition.
I would disagree. Any of his influence isn't coming on yours.
Well, there's only so much a creature like you would know. No, I can't fault you for that, really.
I mean, what if I forcefully consume the crystal?
So you're just gonna swallow the crystal like Goku did the Dragon Ball. spoilers.
I'll be
Just-
honest. I'm telling you
Bramgrim's gonna Kirby that shit.
Wait, if Harm does nothing, I was thinking about swallowing the crystal. I'm not even kidding.
He's got the copy ability.
Hold up, here, look, watch this. Hold up. It's just to make sure I don't.
Oh god damn it.
I'll just do what you do. Ow.
Rainbow's jaw just unhinges. Ow. Gone.
Yeah.
It's like
Listen,
Galactus eating fucking galaxies. Just ow.
Yeah.
No.
Kyber dragon shards.
It's a Bramgrim monk bang.
Oh shit. Like, so first I eat this glass. This was a core at some point. Now I eat this crystal. Yum yum yum.
I'm the core.
Whoa.
Let's find what happens when I eat the crystal.
Yummy. Yeah, but anyway, the blade just repeats. Strange that you think you have any control over me in this situation.
I mean, considering you've answered to my command, that's more than the other ones did.
Have I done what you wanted me to do?
I don't believe you've done everything that you wanted to do yourself.
Wow.
Listen, the way I see it, like I said, I think we both need each other. You need me, and I need you. Help me out. Maybe I can help you out. I don't know.
Roll a persuasion check.
$24.
Make a con save. Actually, wisdom. Actually, no, this would be con. This would be con, sorry. So whatever your con is, so 16 plus con.
23.
23?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because you have, yeah. So you feel the shadows, you feel like your insides begin to stiffen, almost, and your body just gets tense, and almost just freezes up entirely, and you hear the sword just, its voice, more ever present than it has been before, just sort of, not necessarily lean in, but just become louder as the voice just echoes within your head. Just says, "Let me level with you, Bramgrim. This is how the current situation works. You have no idea what I want. I am using you for whatever I damn well please. I have given you this new life, and I can take it away whenever I want. So, don't act like you're in a higher position than you actually are. It's just sad."
Well then, you know what? Tell me what you want.
You feel your body
Let's hear
lax. You feel your body lax a little bit. It just says,
So I wasn't able to resist it or anything?
"No, sure. You could move a bit. It didn't completely fucking like paralyze you. You try moving, and you still do have some movement. Just it seems to have just this ability over you." And
I think you're overconfident in what you have.
Oh, well. I've been around much longer than you, I don't... It gets quiet for a bit. Oh, man. I should have chosen a core that talked less.
Oh, it's a shame you found me, huh?
Quite. we rest now? You things seem to need to do that quite often. And all of you look like shit.
Fuck you then, God. I don't want to be your
He just
friend.
says, he just says, it'd be amusing if it wasn't so sad. But I think it circles around to being amusing again.
I guess you're right in a sense. Always seems like we get to this situation, survive in an inch of our life.
Well, you didn't.
Oh. I'm back, aren't I?
For now. And the presence in your head just seems to quiet.
Yeah, I'm gonna consume that fucking crystal.
Ethel's gonna stop him.
He's not doing anything right now. You see he's just looking at his blade.
Ethel's sitting on the other side of the circle going, why the fuck does he always talk to himself? Says the weirdest shit, I swear to God.
Nothing new.
Unfortunately.
At least
Yeah,
I'm
it really
not,
is nothing
turning
new.
up high.
Bro.
We all talk to our imaginary friends at some point.
So, Bram, okay, so Ralrut and Abalaba, what are you guys doing during your rest?
Wait, during
We're
our
gonna talk to Abalaba. I haven't had a one-on-one with Abalaba. Damn.
Favoritism.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're good. You're a good old little friend.
Yeah. How are you, Abalaba? It's been a while since we were talk, baby.
Things have been going all right. I've been meaning to ask the same with you. Like, what's going on with you and Bramgrim? Everything all right?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's kind of just. I mean, if I'm being honest, it's probably just saying Bramgrim, but you know what Black Tendrils need to.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, honestly, I'm probably going to treat him the same way, but, I'm just going to be a little bit more cautious around him is all.
Yeah, I get how you want to be cautious, and, like,
Yeah.
if I were you, I'd be a little concerned. I wouldn't be really, fearful of what might happen, but just more concerned for him. Like, is he alright? That's my question.
I mean, I hope he's alright, but, well, Black Tendrils usually means spooky.
Yeah, it usually does mean spooky hands. I can agree with you on that.
But I hope it's gonna be okay. Spooky. Yeah. Spooky, man.
Juan, you're cutting out a
Wait.
lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say right now, is Juan cutting out for you guys too?
Yeah.
I mean, well, you're bored, so. Or we really talked about it.
Wait, Juan.
That was what
Juan!
You're cutting out like crazy, my guy.
why the dish. Yeah. Yeah. Being out right now.
Oh Jesus!
I can imagine.
Are you doing
I can
dishes?
imagine.
What's up?
I can imagine this is how Mapaleva's actually talking to Robert. Like, Robert's just stuttering a lot while he's speaking.
No shot. Oh wait, hold up. Is my Wi-Fi better now?
Yeah, you sound more clear. Alright, never mind, he just left.
Oh God.
All right, hold up. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you sound good now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. I asked Abalaba. He never told us about his origins, or I don't think
His
I remember.
orgies.
You talked about it.
Yeah, I've talked about it at some point.
I mean, have you heard back from your master? Your master, your mentor?
Yeah, like, I did get into contact with him again, but, being truthfully honest, he doesn't seem about the same from when I last saw him. So,
Maybe there.
I don't know if, you know, like, I don't want to be quick to judge him, like, maybe, like, just things changed, and maybe it doesn't have anything, like, it's not anything necessarily bad, but I'm just a little concerned for him. But I'm glad, like, you know, I got to see him again.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
You have any neat spells?
Oh, what's
neat
up?
spells?
Do I have any new spells?
Not much. My phone. Yes, any cool new spells.
Well, he did give me this one, like, pretty cool spell called Lanier's Gift of Alacrity. It's a pretty neat spell. He said like, if he wanted, or if I wanted to again sometime in the future, I could meet up with him again and maybe we could discuss more spells. So if I wanted to, I could probably learn some more spells from him that could really help us out in the future.
Bet. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, dude, it's like
yeah.
It's like drug dealing with spells.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
In a good way.
Good drugs. The kinds that blow shit
We all
up.
have our sketchy things.
What happened?
We all have our sketchy things, don't worry. Very poggers.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know what poggers means, but I'm sure that means something good.
Oh. It means, so it pretty much means a big butt of a woman of the Caucasian human race.
It does? Seriously?
What does?
Poggers?
No.
Yeah, Ralrut is explaining
Yeah.
to Abalaba what poggers means.
Yeah. Pog? Yeah, poggers. Pog.
P-A-W-G.
Yeah.
I'm talking P-O-G.
Wait. Poggers?
Oh, no.
It's a different word. Hold on, shut the fuck up.
I'm so confused. I don't understand.
Oh my god.
Alex, get off of...
Of Eliza. Oh, yeah. Alex, are you looking up Pog right now? That's not very child-friendly.
Yes, sir. Hey, I mark these videos on YouTube as not for children, okay?
Look it up, children. On the orange YouTube.
Alright, either way, what are you guys, are you guys talking about anything else?
I don't know.
Well, then both of
Where's
you
Dave?
make perception checks.
Pedro said he was gonna get on. I'm very sad.
He said
Very
stuff
sad.
came up
Pedro
and he
said he
probably
was
had to come on later.
Said he might come back later, yeah.
Sad.
Both of you
my
make
God.
perception checks.
A fat nat
21.
one.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
can I? Wait, before we do that, can I? Oh, never mind. It's already too late. Whatever.
I mean, you can put it on yourself. You haven't rolled.
Echo's fortification. Well, no, I already did roll. That's the thing.
Fortification is for saves and attack rolls.
For saves. Ah, okay. Whatever.
Here. I can roll for you with Echo's
No, I got a
assistance.
21. I rolled on physical die.
Alright, with Echo's assistance, I'll roll the d4. Oh, 4. So 25.
Yep.
We're just gonna be listening to dishwashing noises. Let's go. But
Oh my god.
both of you keep your eyes out, and
Boy.
you don't see anything. And you guys are just talking, shooting the shit. And at one point, Ralrut, you swear out in the forest, you hear movement. Like...
Uh-oh. Stinky.
12. Like 12 yards away, maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, hey, Abalaba, I think I saw something over there, 12 yards away.
You know,
really where? We're 12 yards away.
Quite specific. Jesus.
Yeah, that's a little oddly
just off into the forest. Oh, you actually, since you're in the bubble, you have a +5 as well, so that's a 30.
Oh,
never mind. Off
can see everything.
Off in the distance, Ralrut, you see a small humanoid figure go between some trees off in the distance.
Hey, Abalaba, I see a small figure off in the trees over there.
That's a little odd.
Yeah.
But
oddly specific. But okay.
Really aware.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Who left? Sure. Yeah, do you have any spells that could, help us check it out or anything? Or actually, I have a spell to do that. I'm gonna enter the Echo.
You're gonna enter your Echo Avatar?
Yeah, check it out over there. I'll be like, alright, Abalaba, you gotta tap me if anything goes wrong over it, right?
Alright, we'll do.
Alright, I'm gonna go check it out, Mr. DM.
Alright, so make an investigation check. Or a survival check, either.
Survival.
What'd you roll?
I got, that's a 9, 15.
15. You look around, and
I'm seeing that. Can I use my proficiency die?
we don't have that. We got rid of that a long time ago.
Oh.
And it was never even called that. Either way, you go out and you start searching, but you don't see anybody.
Sad.
And
okay. Well,
you leave the Echo state, and you're just sitting next to Abalaba again. You're not sure, that was weird.
very not pog. Okay then. So Abalaba, you seen any good gnome women lately?
Just go to bed.
I think we should go to bed.
Shut up. She just throws shit at you guys.
Oh my god.
Jeez, you good? Holy
Also, a question: isn't Ethel a poop monster? I'm sorry.
No, that was just a joke
Yeah,
you made at one point.
Oh, I thought we were serious.
You thought we were actually
You've been
serious?
calling her a poop monster for the last, couple months.
Forever.
Abalaba and Bramgrim were convinced that Ethel was a poop monster. Could have sworn she was a healing poop monster.
Ralrut is confused as to why she was disgusted when he said that.
Yeah, so I need the two of you. Yeah. I need the two of you to roll D100s.
It's a D100.
Actually, one of you. Either or. One of you roll a D100.
Juan, you do it. I don't trust myself.
Okay, I got it. Wait, you want to do it? Oh, okay.
I don't trust I've been rolling low.
Here you are, D100.
What?
Alright. Okay. Hold up, I'm not done. 67.
Alright.
67.
You look around, and you see in the middle of the forest, the two of you just almost like a line just tear through the air, and it just starts branching like the air.
What? Oh.
Reality itself just cracking.
Does Ethel hear this?
You're asleep.
But does it wake me up? Ethel's a light ass sleeper, bro.
You're asleep.
Do you hear that?
It's
I'm
off
like,
a bit
Emma,
away.
do you hear that?
The two of you see it, and it's just, and
oh shit!
You watch as it just tears open and fractures, and you see into it. Almost all at once, you see the very same dome you guys are in. You see yourselves. You see, but slightly different. Ralrut, you are in full what you remember to be full, like, official Echo Knight garb. Abalaba, you have just around you, you have your book, your spell book, just floating in front of you as you're just thumbing through the pages. The two of you are still sitting together. Next to that, you see the two of you maybe 10 minutes ago talking. You see the two of you in the same positions you are now having another conversation. You see...
Do you look any older and younger?
Look about the same age, and you just see dozens, hundreds even, of different variations of the current situation you guys are in now. You see yourselves mourning over the fallen body of Bramgrim.
He's fine.
You see just endless possible combinations of what is currently happening. And in less than a second, you see, as all of this information hits you, you rolled a 67, correct?
67, yep.
Give me a second. Both of you take...
Sorry.
Holy shit. How many hit points are you at, Abalaba?
41?
Ralrut, what about you?
I'm at 39. Maybe 42. 39 or 42.
You're at 42. So
Okay.
the two of you each take, and I'll mark this off of your sheet, Juan, since you're doing dishes. Each of you take 34 points of psychic damage as you watch different realities, different timelines in front of you just open up, and the gravity of this hits you, and the two of you fall back, both incapacitated, as just what seems to be reality itself shatters in front of you. You fall back, and in the second the two of you fall back in the middle of your conversation, you see a small humanoid gnome figure fall out of the crack. And just, you see,
fuck. Are we deafened or muted or muted?
You're incapacitated, so let me check this. Incapacitated. 5.
Can I
Can't really do anything.
Can I yell or? So in other words, am I knocked unconscious or am I just?
You can't take actions or reactions.
Fuck. Can I yell or something like fuck? It'd be like, hey guys, we have company or something like that.
You can. You would be able to, but as the person stands on the ground, you see. You guys fall back, and you just see. Abalaba, you immediately recognize them. This is Koros. And as he steps out, he looks over to the two of you, and he says, Abalaba, my bad. And you see he turns around, and immediately from within the crack, you see different versions of yourselves running towards the crack, towards Koros, seemingly aggressively, as he twists his hands out, and almost like he was grasping the minute and hour hands of a clock, just turns them as you see a mystical clock just appear in front of him as he turns the arms, and you watch the crack just seems to stitch itself back together right before this alternate Ralrut and alternate Abalaba managed to jump out towards Koros. And Koros just like falls back, having exerted himself, and just immediately like pulls his way over to you guys and just says, the two of you, are you alright? Wake up. So he just slapping the two.
Having a seizure.
Just slapping the two of you in the face, and you guys are not. That was one of the best possible outcomes.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Are you saying we both would have been dead?
That was one of the best possible outcomes for you guys.
What
would have happened?
Alright, so the two of you are sitting there. Your mind's completely racked from seeing this.
Wait, Christian, you roll up D100. I just want to see what you would have rolled.
Actually, hold on. Let me do that. No.
Oh, one.
Yeah. For shits and giggles, Jesus. I'll actually read this off.
Oh my god, are you serious?
What was it?
94.
What's it called? You gain an indefinite madness.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah. Roll a little higher and this campaign would have been over.
What? What if we rolled lower?
Still terrible.
Oh my god, we probably did get the actual best outcome.
Holy shit.
Everything on this list is absolutely horrendous. Either way, you guys lay there. Bless you, Jesus.
Bless you. Jesus
and
Christ.
Koros comes over to you guys, and he sort of like smacks you guys awake. He just says, "Are the two of you all right?" And you see he like moves his hands, and you see a ward that was over him seemingly drops. He just says,
"Hey, quick question.
Look, what?
This is happening outside the dome, right?"
Happening inside or no?
He crawled into the dome.
Yeah, so this whole crack in reality happened outside the dome, right?
Outside of the dome, yeah.
Where I was staying?
Yeah.
Okay.
But wasn't he asleep?
Yeah, were you asleep?
Yeah.
He was asleep.
I mean, you're having horrendous, terrible nightmares right now. But we'll get to that. But then,
yeah, they're not as bad as this nightmare.
They're pretty terrible.
I just didn't know if it opened on, like, right next to me and I would get some effect, too. Just want to make sure.
Oh, wait, actually, yeah, you would. Let me read this. Oh, yeah, all of you experienced it. Yeah, so you need to make one as well.
Would I?
Bramgrim is an elf farmer, so...
Is in what armor?
He's an elf farmer. He takes the losses. 99.
Oh fuck! What?
Make a death saving throw.
Oh my god.
What Ethel you said?
13.
Well, roll again, but don't say it this time. You stinker.
I'm sorry.
You absolute stinker. All right.
Ethel need to?
Don't worry about it. Anyway, this effect happens, and the two of you fall over. You guys also see Bramgrim fall over. He was sleeping outside the dome, and he just boom, falls over. As you watch, Bramgrim's eyes roll back.
Shit, not again.
It looks like that's the thing, though. You guys stayed conscious and were, like, looking around at each other, just dazed. Bramgrim looks out. Like, out. Yeah. And you watch, as soon as he goes out, the sword turns on, and the energy starts unweaving from the blade and crawling over his body.
Yeah, see, about that.
Either way, the two of you are laying there, and Koros just looks over the two of you and just says, What happened with all of you? What's going on?
I'm just gonna say to him, I think we should be asking you that. What the hell just happened?
And what's the passive perception for all of you guys? What are your passives?
I think I got a 13 or 14.
What?
I think mine is either a 12, 13, or 14.
Let's see, what is this, guys? Oh, he sees this. Yeah, he looks over, he sees Bramgrim, and he says, oh, that's not good. And you see, you guys are able to, like, get up now. He goes over immediately. And...
Can I just shadow exit him?
You want to try and touch me while I'm...
Koros...
That is a very good...
Koros just goes straight over. And tries... He seems to know exactly what's going on. He starts casting some spell as you see the clocks reappear, and he starts trying, like, fiddling with them. It's almost akin to what you would see, like, somebody who works on watches do.
I'm just gonna be looking there befuddled, like, what the fuck?
Make another save. What are the two of you doing?
I'm just gonna ask, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm also gonna ask, what are you doing here, and what just happened?
I'm potentially...
What the hell?
Potentially stitching back together two separate realities, versions of Bramgrim. Give me a second, lads. This is going to take a little bit of attention. Make another death save.
Fail.
He says, and it doesn't seem to be going very well for me.
Oh, shit.
Either of us. Make another one.
Okay, listen, how bad would Joey be if he just got a new character and he just died like this?
He says, oh, shit. And you see a bunch of light just... as he seems to be expending a large quantity of magical power. As he just puts it into Bramgrim. And you watch what seems to be just almost like a wall of different timekeeping devices all appear. And you watch as... Shut up, Tempo. Why do you have ads? Yucky, Tempo. Yucky.
That's tired of the ads? Get Spotify, get YouTube Premium, and
tired of these ads. But you watch as all of the different timekeeping devices seem to synchronize. Just a bunch of pendulums, like sand timers, clocks, all just reach the same point, and then continue in unison. As
Alex, you ever see Arcane?
No.
Oh, you know, look up Heimerdinger. That's how I imagine Kronos right now.
Heimerdinger?
Heimerdinger. Like, I just imagine that's his voice. Just look up Heimerdinger voice.
I'm looking at it. He looks weird. Either way, he looks down at the two of you and he says, Bramgrim?
You want some assistance?
See, he looks at all of you. He says, and you see he looks at a device on his wrist. He says, "Okay, yes, I am in the right place and time. Hello, all of you. Bramgrim, Ralrut, Abalaba, I know you. Oh, well, hello.
Is anyone gonna wake me up?
No.
No, you're still asleep.
Yeah.
Damn it.
He says, and that's Ethel, El Simpiníto, the devil. Oh no, that's Thelgun.
Wait, what?
Correct.
Wait, what was the first thing you said? Hold up.
The mask. No, sorry, I'm mixing up people.
The masked devil.
That's, yeah, I know all of you. That's Dave.
Wait, hold on.
No one suspects Thelgun. Everyone's on Bramgrim. He's gonna slit all our throats.
Oh yeah, wait, this is the first time I'm hearing about a masked devil. What the hell?
Oh, look. Just
It
don't.
actually isn't.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
isn't?
say, I've heard this
The town people called him that when he wore the mask.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now I know.
In Fullwood
Oh.
Ranch, they did.
Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's been a while, alright?
Anyway, Chorus just says, it's nice meeting all of you again, I suppose.
Again?
Well, you for the first time. Hello, I'm Abalaba. Not,
You're not happy.
I'm
what?
Chorus. You see, he seems confused almost. He sticks his hand out.
Sleep, Ethel takes it.
Oh shit.
Wait, just take a step back. Take a step back.
he's-
Alright.
He confused his mind so much he
so what's
froze
happening?
on Discord.
Yeah.
Just foaming. It says, what? Did I do something?
What the hell happened to Bramgrim? What the hell's happening to Bramgrim?
Nothing. He's fine. Look, I fixed it. He's okay. Abalaba, how are you? And you see, he just turns over immediately. You see, he goes
just
over,
gonna get
like,
lost in words.
gives you a hug, just patting you on the back a bunch. He says, oh my. Well, I would say it's been a minute, but it's been much longer than that. How are all of you? And you see, he just walks into the dome like he knows where it is. He just says,
excuse me,
good
what?
evening, Ethel. Dave.
They're sleeping.
Thelgun? Good evening. Oh, yeah. You people are
They're
weird.
sleeping.
And you see he looks up. Oh, it is. Alright, well, hello. All of you. Hi.
Hey.
Abalaba, how are you doing? He just turns over.
I'm doing pretty good, but I kind of got a lot of questions. Like, what did you just do back there?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't necessarily do anything. And you see, he like reaches over, grabs a pebble, and just chucks it at Ethel.
Huh?
It just hits you in the side of the head.
What the fuck?
Good morning, evening. I mean.
I sit up and my eyes are like bright, like dark green, and I'm like, what the fuck was that?
He says, "Oh, you haven't dealt with that yet.
Nice.
That's pretty. All right. Hey, crazy." You see, he looks at you. Crazy. Your friend's dying.
Oh, fuck, shit. Wait, what?
Get it. Just go. Do that.
I'll go up to him and I'll cast 3rd level Cure Wounds if I still have a slot.
And you see, he
Oh,
looks
wait,
at you.
I'm
He says, "Oh, the two of you. You haven't finished a long rest."
Oh.
He looks over to the two of you. He just says, "Well, it was a bit of a."
Yeah.
You see, that was something I shouldn't have done. That was a mistake. That was a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. I broke nearly all of the rules there, and I shouldn't. We're lucky. Let me tell you that. We are lucky. Oh. He just goes in and just embraces both of you. Like, oh my.
Joseph heals 29.
I don't think you all understand. Oh. Either way.
Why is this music playing? This
Hello.
is what type of vibe?
I don't know why this music is playing. This playlist is fucked up. Just kid. Just as well. How are all of you doing? It's. You see, he seems all over the place. Like, all over.
We're fine. How are you? Who are you? Who is Koros?
Oh, hello, I'm Koros. You don't know me yet.
What?
Have we
Hi.
met?
I don't think so. I don't believe so. We could have had really bad memory.
This is-
Hi, I'm
oh,
Ethel.
I was his teacher, and you see he points towards Abalaba.
Master of what?
Oh, are you sure you're not like Abalaba from a different time? Right? No!
Ridiculous.
Right. Okay, cool. Anyway, good night. I'm going back to sleep.
Okay.
Bramgrim, you good? Take him like 3 times. What the fuck happened?
You come back to consciousness. You feel like shit.
Bramgrim, what the fuck happened? Get in the circle. Stop sleeping outside the circle. Get in the circle.
And you see the
You
the
idiot.
crystal starts to glow a little bit, and he just says, "Oh, that's not good." And you see, he points his finger, and you see the glowing. It pulses, and it just stops. The light just freezes. He says, "That should take care of that for a bit."
Just looking at him like, what the fuck?
Yeah, head inside. What are you doing out here?
I was trying to protect them from the crystal.
Yeah,
Shut
shut
up.
up.
Go
Just
inside.
get in here.
Alright.
Abalaba, how are you doing?
Pretty good. You kind of asked that already.
Did I? Huh. And your friends? I see Thelgun, Simpiníto, Dave? Yeah, hello, everybody. Good evening. Morning.
Hi, Kuros.
Hello.
And you're here in our bubble because... How did you even find our bubble? How are you even here, actually? This is a good question. Did one of you guys let him in?
Who is this guy?
Yeah, for real.
Hello, I'm Koros.
Okay, and we got that, but like, how did you get in my little bubble I made?
And
I just
how
walked
do you-
in.
What the fuck? You just walked in?
Yeah.
You guys
How do you
him?
know who I am?
You're the big scaly guy. Dragon.
How, though?
I've heard about you. The news. The paper.
Oh, yeah, news, right, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And are you going to stay any longer to cut into our long rest?
If you
What
like
the
me
fuck
to.
are you talking about?
My long rest is ruined!
What's a long rest?
My
Yeah, what's a long rest, Ethel?
What's a... His nose bleeding. What's a long rest?
Hey, DM, can you hurry this up, please? It's like, who the fuck are you talking to?
Who are you? What are you on about? And he just says, "You're the dragon. Fire." That guy.
Is that the way he says it?
Yeah?
What's the issue?
Do you know why I feel like
Still
shit?
looking at-
Yeah, a little paradox. Well, not a little.
What?
What?
What did you do to me?
I didn't do anything to you.
Is there any if I check myself, is there any different?
You look over yourself and you seem about the same.
Roughly. Kind of.
And now, upon inspecting yourself without your armor and everything, you do actually see there are cracks going up your shoulder and your neck.
Hey, he's like me.
Haha.
The opposite.
There's also
Haha, you still
there's
have
also
scars.
scratches of what looks to be like claws across your stomach. And it's like, oh. What's this?
Were those there before?
You're not sure. Probably.
Hey, Dawn Slicer?
No response.
He's talking to his imaginary
And
friend.
Koros just
Yeah,
turns
I'm
over
done.
to you, Abalaba. Hi, Abalaba. How are you?
I'm just gonna go over to Koros real quick and kind of like pull him over to the side.
Okay, we're gonna be talking over here now. Abalaba pulls him to the side.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull him over to the side and kind of say in like a little aggressive whisper, like, "What are you doing here? What just happened?"
Oh, it's just a little paradox. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
What do you mean paradox? What are you talking about?
Yeah, look, don't worry about it. It's fine. How are you? It's been a while. Well, for you guys. How are you?
I guess good for the fourth time, probably. But what did you do to my friend Bramgrim, though? Like, for a second, he seemed unconscious, and now he's all right. But what happened to him?
I didn't do anything to him. That was time.
Well, but what do you mean time?
Oh, he
like,
caused
what
time
caused it? Did you cause it?
To go really fast, didn't he?
There were a lot of factors involved with this whole thing. You know, placing blame on any one individual, it's really pointless now, isn't it?
Well, I guess so. I don't mean to point fingers, but you know, all that kind of happened when.
Fine. Abalaba, it's been too long. How have you progressed in your Graviturgy studies?
I guess I've been making some good progress.
Oh,
Like I've been.
oh, that is great to hear. Man, I swear. Don't you just feel like do the same thing over and over and...
What?
Hi, Abalaba. How are you?
Are you sure
He
you're
has
all right?
Alzheimer's. He has Alzheimer's, I swear.
He just,
That's
oh
what
yeah,
it
you're
is.
awake here, Ralrut, and he just says, "Hey, shut up."
Old man, are you good in the head, mate?
Are you?
No.
Touche.
He's asking a fair question.
He just says, "Shut up." Like he actually just said, "Shut up."
I'm gonna pull Ralrut aside and be like, dude, where the fuck did
Why
he come
is
from?
everyone having these side conversations?
Shut up!
Bramgrim's just sitting there in immense pain.
I don't care.
So put my sword to the side. I don't know.
Hey.
The-
Shut up,
It's
Ralrut.
like, what's wrong with me? Pull me to the side too.
Imagine being the protagonist and excluded from all conversations. Okay,
Who
anyway.
said you was the protagonist, man? Man keeps on
Everyone.
fucking
What the fuck do you mean?
Oh my god,
What
Ralrut.
do you mean? I
Okay,
beating
guys,
you twice.
this is
You
stuff.
haven't
This is
beaten me
not in the
once.
world. Shut up. Anyway, Ralrut, where did he
Wait,
come from?
when are we gonna fight again?
Later. Ralrut, where did
Wait,
he come
hold
from?
it. We gotta fight again. I forgot. All right. That's
What? No, we're not. We're not arguing
new
right now.
objective.
No,
New
we're-
objective.
What are you talking about? No, Ralrut, where did he come
Joey
from?
knows what I'm talking about.
Where did he come from?
Where
did Karos come from?
I'm just gonna start spazzing now.
I'm literally gonna kick you in the balls. Where did he come from?
Ralrut just starts spazzing now.
Oh my god. Dude, this is serious. He's in our... I don't know this guy.
Yeah, you see, he is genuinely just like, not necessarily having a seizure, and but he's like, he's confused.
Have a piece. Ralrut, I know we argued earlier, but seriously, where did this guy come from? Because he's in my protective field. He shouldn't have been able to get in here.
We must fight Bramgrim. New form.
I'm kicking Ralrut in the balls. I'm rolling to hit right now. I'm done with this.
Oh my god.
I'm tired of you being a little bitch all the time.
Must fight Bramgrim. New powers.
Oh, did somebody leave?
I think it was Tempo.
Oh.
Ah, there we go. That was intentional. It's fine.
Must
I'm hitting him in the
fight
balls with my staff.
Bramgrim.
I got a
AC.
total of 9.
Let's What's the hit die? It does
nine.
not go through. No
She
shit.
kicked. She kicks your codpiece and fuck it hurts.
I got a 9. That missed. I was trying to hit him the balls.
Yeah, you hit the armor and it hurts.
Me?
He's not wearing armor. He can't sleep
I'm
with
using my
it.
staff.
Oh, yeah,
no.
he's not.
She missed the EC2. Oh. But no, but I took second. Oh no, I went to sleep first. That's what happened.
Over here.
I don't know.
Grab it.
Bram,
Yeah,
you know
Bram,
what this means, Bram?
missed
Gram?
I'm not
You
even
know-
using it.
Just do it.
What this means, Bram? There's gotta be a fight again.
No, there
Let's see if the
doesn't.
new
What the
phone can
fuck?
handle this again.
You're
Yes,
not
it
talking
does.
to Bramgrim right now. You're talking to me.
During all of this,
I swear to God, Ralrut, you
Chaos.
have some sort of sexist tendencies. You don't like women. You treat me like an idiot all the time.
Bram,
And you're the one.
fight.
You're the one who's trying to bite his damn ear off right now, and looks like he belongs in some setting.
while the two of you are yelling at each other, Koros is with you, Abalaba, and he just says, "Well, Abalaba, you know,
How are you doing?
How have your
Oh my
studies
God.
progressed?"
I guess they've been making pretty good progress. I was gonna ask the same with you, but seeing how you just, I don't know, I guessed you were like a crack in time, probably. I have no clue what you did.
Yeah, things are great.
Yeah, just you kind of startled me and my friends.
Yeah, new powers are scary. I apologize. I should have given you more forewarning. You should have gotten a message.
I didn't get a message actually. The last one I got was you telling me you're around our area.
Well, yeah, that was it. That was good warning.
But I didn't think you'd come like this, though.
Well, that was this or walking up to you. This is more interesting.
I guess so, but you could have at least, given me a warning, so none of this batshit crazy stuff would happen.
That is fair. I shouldn't play with time like that. Yeah, I broke all of the rules, like all of them. That was a mistake.
I mean, yeah, I figure my friends look like they think you're hostile or something, because you kind of broke into our little dome too.
I'm gonna try and punch Ralrut.
Oh, there was no problem. I just walked through.
I'm rolling to hit.
How
Ralrut's
does
just
magic work?
spazzing now. Actually, no, Ralrut's just blinked out. His mind couldn't handle it. He's like,
I
Honestly,
got an
same.
8.
I don't know what's happening.
I tried to punch
Yeah.
Ralrut and I got an 8.
How do you
I'm
keep up? You can't even hit the. Bro.
I know, right?
Ethel's not. Anyway,
I'm
he says, "Well, look, I've been studying quite a bit, and I've advanced my chronomancy quite a bit. And if you've advanced your graviturgy enough, well, space-time, dunamancy, do the old magic hanky-panky.
What?
Ah, he gets it.
What?
Hold the fuck up, hinky. You know what that means, right? Did you fuck time? Like,
Oh my god, guys, he made a crack in reality and then it.
oh my god.
ferociously.
The poor people on the other side of that time crack.
Of course. He just says, "Well, no, I'm not sexually attracted to time. That would be weird.
And this is
Although
not
I've met versions of myself.
No, we're still
that
arguing,
have
Ralrut.
been.
We're not
That's
part of this
just-
conversation.
This is strange. Either way, we can't hear that, and I'm glad we can't." Oh, Jesus.
So wet.
Oh, loud.
Yeah, because he's using his phone. My pop filter stopped it.
No, I'm using my headphones actually.
Anyway, Abalaba, he looks at you and he just says, "Well, I've advanced quite a bit, and I think if you've done good enough work, we could, put some of our knowledge together and see what we can learn."
Well, I mean, I guess so, but is that the reason why you're here?
Well, I guess, but also just, is the quickest escape. You realize I almost destroyed everything.
I mean, yeah, I could see that. Like, for a second, I saw, like, multiple versions of myself. I didn't know what that was all about.
You didn't. That didn't happen.
No. I mean...
No.
But,
No.
Alright, I guess. But...
That's like rule number 2. That didn't happen. I'm gonna have to memory wipe you all. You realize that, right?
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Shut up.
I'm fighting.
Ralrut!
I mean...
I'm done with you. I'm gonna try and kick him in the balls again.
The two of you are just still arguing. You just
23! I have my right memorized. Ralrut, does that fucking hit? 23?
I don't even have my armor. You know how unimportant you are? You're not even worth
23! Did it hit or not?
It
Yes,
does.
you have to get over 10. You missed 2 hits and you have to get over 10.
Shut up, I rolled really low.
You clip the left nut and you want to throw up, Ralrut.
Yeah, I hope that shit fucking hurt.
At least, okay, so she clipped it, and I was like, oh, okay, what the fuck happened? Holy shit.
That reset him. He's like, whoa. Either way, we're in the middle of something.
I know, I'm trying to
And he
assert my dominance.
just goes to you and just says, look, you realize that this was not you all knowing this. Not supposed. Anyway, how are you?
Were you gonna
That's
finish your
great.
sentence right?
So, I've got all these new magical little spells. These crazy, seriously, actually, crazy stuff. You know, I've been wanting to study a bit of Graviturgy too, but, you know, you chose your school, I chose mine. We ran away, trying not to get arrested. I did. Oh, good times. And, you know, I think we can put our arts together and make something truly beautiful.
Well, I get where you're coming from, but I don't want to destroy everything.
Well, okay. That's why there are the 5 rules.
Well, what would those 5 rules be?
Number 1, do not travel through time. Number 2, every rule after 1 it only matters if you do break rule number 1. Rule number 2, do nothing. Nothing at all. I clearly have not done nothing, so that's a bit of a problem. Rule number 3, traveling in time is easy, but getting back to where you came from, not so much. Rule number 4, what happened there that almost destroyed reality? Paradoxes. Those happen. Oh yeah, paradox? That's when time, when something that's supposed to cause something else doesn't actually happen, and so the cause and effect relationship doesn't actually happen, even though it would already happened leading up to the cause and effect, so it had to happen, but it didn't. So it breaks. Time breaks. And it just rewrote itself there, and your friend almost died.
Is that what happened just now?
And rule number 5 is that you can't go back in time to get rid of time travel, because then you're time traveling. That's not how that works. Those are the 5 rules.
I mean, those sound like pretty wild rules.
Yeah, you just can't break rule number 1, pretty much. Just stop people from breaking rule number 1.
Yeah, I can see that, definitely.
Yeah, see, it's no problem. So where are we at with the magic hanky-panky stuff?
I don't exactly remember, but... Well, the last thing I remembered you wanted to discuss with me was just the overall progression of our spells, and I was going to ask you too, like, you know, I was wondering if maybe you had, you know, probably a not so destructive to everything kind of spell that could maybe help me out. I was going to offer you something else too if you want.
I've got plenty of not time-destroying spells. They're awesome.
Maybe I.
And he says, well, let's see. And you see, he pulls out a spell book and he says, oh, hold on. It's been a while. Look, I'm not trying to come off as rude or mean or even rude. But, we need to build a little bit of trust. It's been a little bit, so we need to prove to each other that we can be trustworthy and that we can work as partners again. Remember that? It's been so long. Well, I have this fancy little book. You see, he puts away his book and pulls out another. And you see, it's this, like, deep blue colored, like, leather bound spell book. You see, he says, it's full of a bunch of nice little spells, incantations. It's also got some fancy properties in itself as a spell book. And I think, if we do a little bit of a tradesies, I can give you this book for some of your spells.
I mean, if that's really the only price you're asking for, then I guess I wouldn't mind just.
He just says, well, look, let me be. Truth, honesty, truth. Putting everything above board, I have absolutely tried stealing your spells. Like a lot.
Wait.
Well, not yours. Like, other uses spells. Yours is spells.
Wait, you've tried stealing from me?
Okay. Not you, the other yous.
Well, that would technically make them me, wouldn't they?
Not really, is it? If you paint a cat red, is it really the same cat?
Yeah.
Cause my ass, bitch.
He says, I don't think so. It's red now. Might be angry.
Well, I guess you may got a point right there.
No!
And it just
Fuck
says,
you.
Is Joey here?
Oh my god.
I just see.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, that stupid quote.
He just says, he's like, well, look, I've got these spells. And I think, you know what? How about you guys all rest? Let's talk about this in the morning. You all get your sleep. Think about it. Put some brain time into it. Truthsies, again, I will promise no more time traveling, reality shattering shenanigans. Pinky promise.
That would be really nice. Thank you.
And good night. I'll keep watch.
No.
You're welcome.
I don't like this guy,
Look.
guys. I don't think he should be
Hey,
here.
shut up.
I will actually kick you in the balls, little man. You look like a fucking Christmas gnome that people put in their gardens and sit there
I
quietly.
hate her.
I don't
Wait,
like
why
you
is
kicked
this-
me in the balls? Is that what you're trying to do? I thought you were trying to scratch like my leg or something.
No.
You're trying.
Yeah, she's
I
she's
successfully hit
kind
you
of
in the balls. He was
high
supposed to take
school,
damage. He was
You
supposed to
were
take
so
damage.
weak.
You were supposed to take damage. You're taking damage. I kicked you in the balls. I kicked you in the balls.
When you see
like
he
20
starts
minutes ago.
casting a spell, Ethel, I need you to make a Constitution saving
Yeah,
throw.
1 second. Let me quickly hit him in the balls more.
Make a Constitution saving
I'm
throw.
busy. Give me a second.
Con save.
I'm busy.
Con
She's gonna
save.
get warped out of our timeline.
She fails. She fails. She fails.
All right.
He took 1 hit of damage, by the way. Okay, I'm taking contact.
Rary just
Ten,
just
plus-
flatline. His brain is everywhere in the portals.
Your vision goes black.
God damn it, I
Okay,
hate
I'm
being
sorry.
blind.
This isn't gonna be the exact quote, but I did it in
He
a
just says,
minute.
go to sleep.
I'm sitting there.
Shh. Go to bed.
Oh my god.
I'll go to bed for it.
It's not what Joey said.
Where's the link to the merch, bro? But Ethel, you're blind. He says, go to sleep.
He
Shut up.
blinds me and I'm like, oh,
Shut
fuck
up.
you guys. Whatever, you guys want to die, go right ahead.
This
Do
man,
nothing about it, go
Okay,
right ahead.
mate.
Joey.
Give me a second.
What's happening?
I have no idea. I think
Yeah,
Ethel kicked me in the balls, but I don't know. She's just so weak.
I'll be right back.
Juan, you took 1 point of damage.
Let's go. 1 point of damage.
Juan, you better mark that down. Juan, I swear to God. You are 110% in camera.
Oh shit! No, I'm behind the chair.
No, everybody knows.
Are you changing?
I'm changing right now.
I looked and I'm like, you're 100% camera right now.
Let me just put that timestamp down. 3 hours, 20 minutes.
That's the highlight of that's the
That
highlight.
didn't
of the whole
happen.
session.
Time travel. Nope. Undo. Didn't happen.
Plot twist, Chorus is the one who edits our videos.
Koros edits our videos.
So how'd you guys feel about getting that show? Juan,
You're welcome.
What?
how'd you feel about the show?
Good show.
I like stripped in front of you guys.
I didn't. The chair
Oh,
was blocking
it's
me.
Juan, did you take
I mean, you're asleep, Ethel, so shut up.
this is out of game.
Not only that, but you're blinded.
Yeah, and you're blinded.
Hey, you
Jeez.
can't even see him. What are you
Christian?
talking about?
Christian? Christian? Shut up.
You're blind. How would you know he's changing?
This is the 3rd time I've been blind in the last 2 sessions. I'm tired of being blind.
It's kind of weird, bro.
I know.
You can't
You know
see
what?
anything.
When Ethel gets blind, I'm just gonna push her and be like, "Oh, where was I? Oh,
You're funny, Juan. You're funny.
Atheist.
Huh?
Get it, Christian?
I'm gonna poke Bramgrim just to make sure
Juan.
he's not like see-through or see-through.
Juan.
He's solid or something.
Juan. Juan.
Yeah.
Elliot says hi.
Oh, ignored.
Elliot says hi.
Oh, hey Elliot, you
He's
still have the
gone.
fedora?
He's gone.
Oh.
Elliot!
Yeah?
Do you still have the fedora? Here comes the real moment of truth. You better answer wisely. He's not answering, Juan.
I had it on my wall. I don't know actually what happened to it after we cleaned the room.
Do you hear this?
Whoa.
I had
Oh,
it
he's
hanging
busy.
on my wall.
Who's baby? I don't think
You
Juan.
guys saying it's a baby.
It got kicked under there.
Hmm? I think it is under your
Just
bed.
go get a picture.
No, it's annoying.
I'll give
Get
you.
out of
I'll give
here.
you a bed picture.
No,
Of me.
I don't want anything to say. Get away from me.
I'm sorry. It's because Sarah's experimenting with makeup, and she looks kind of goofy right now. Like I remember one time Jennifer came to like school. She was trying to do smoky eye. Is that what it's called?
Smoky
It's
eyes?
not.
Smoky eyes? I know. Smoky shadow? I don't know. It's like where they darken like their
It's a
eyes,
smoky
right?
eye.
Aw.
Smoky eye, yeah. She was trying to do that, but she looked like a raccoon.
have
And
the
she
skill
asked
that I
me, "Hey,
have.
how do I look?" She's like, "How do I look?" I'm like,
You look great!
You look good.
Whatever you say, Trash Bandit.
I was gonna make another joke, but that's bad.
I'm not gonna lie, the smoky eyes do kind of make them look like raccoons.
Well, I mean, done right, it looks good, but like, she straight up just had circles and look, she had two black eyes. Like, bro.
I hope she watches this.
I don't know.
I hope she does.
Some girls, like,
There
low key,
we go.
some girls look better without makeup.
I didn't mess with your screen.
Oh, I did.
You did. I'm getting blamed.
Am I wrong?
He's stripping again!
Am I wrong,
sir.
gamers?
Hey, you're not that wrong in some situations.
What's
It
up?
depends.
I'll be honest, I'm looking at pictures. I don't think it looks good on anyone.
Really?
What
I
does?
think-
It honestly looks a little weird.
They're talking about
I mean, it
smoky
looks
eye
a
makeup.
little weird. I mean,
It looks like they have a black eye. What are
Yeah.
they? Domestic abuse? Like, what the fuck?
No, listen, like
Bad joke.
not like black smoky eye, but there's like the red, like I don't know, like Lady Gaga type of shit, like fashion shows. I feel like sometimes like for the art
And
value,
we're
it looks
back!
good.
Hold
But
on.
then, like-
I want to get in on this.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't want you guys to, because you guys are just assholes. And we're back. I mean that in a nice way, you guys are not assholes. And we're back.
Yeah, whatever.
Like,
I have
Makeup
no
is
opinion on
makeup.
makeup, I don't really care enough to
Sarah,
I mean, it's fun
I like your
sometimes,
makeup ugly.
but like, kind of like, meh.
Either
Like,
way.
I have makeup that I've had for like 3 years that I probably have only used twice. And
Oh,
that
yeah.
was for like,
love you.
No.
What
Functionally,
is-
I see no point in makeup, but I get it.
leave
don't like
Sarah.
Hi,
alone.
Sarah.
Bully her.
Don't
Sarah.
bully her.
Are you mad at me?
No.
I love you.
Stop!
No.
Get up!
God
Oh my
damn
God.
it, man.
The disrespectful one. Okay.
Either way.
Okay, Dad, I'm sorry. My dad
Either
got
way.
me.
You guys.
My dad says
Abla-
he'll kick my ass if I keep on bullying Sarah.
Koros just tells you guys, he's like, don't worry, I'll keep watch. It's all good.
Is anyone gonna stay up to keep watch with us?
Yeah.
Ethel's gonna stay awake. Whether, like, she's gonna stay awake.
Okay, you're not gonna get a long rest. You took first watch.
Okay, but you guys trust this weirdo?
I don't know what's happening. I almost died.
Yeah, because of him. He
I don't
almost
know
killed
that.
you.
I was sleeping.
So you don't believe our work?
You didn't see shit.
I did. Oh, you're right. Never mind. Yeah.
What are you talking? You didn't see anything.
You might be onto something. You might be onto something.
Yeah. And Koros just says, well, look, I can keep watch. It's perfectly fine. It shouldn't be an issue.
I 100% trust this guy. I'm gonna go to bed.
You got
Thank
it.
you.
You're blind, Ethel. Oh yeah. Also, when Ethel goes blind, I'm just gonna push her on the opposite shoulder.
I'm sleeping. Nothing happens. Remember that 1 point of damage that I dealt to you because I kicked you in the balls?
Can I push her, Mr. DM?
Yeah, you push her. She's blind.
I'm a pusher.
She just stumbled.
I'm sleeping!
She can't see.
I'm literally laying down on the floor, unconscious.
Alright,
Before she went to sleep.
Ethel goes to bed. And she says, look, Abalaba, it's okay. You can trust me. Go to bed.
The gift. Did you see the gift?
Y'all are bogus. It was funny.
I guess I trust you won't do anything to, possibly hurt us again.
Why would I? It says, by the way, you're not really scaly anymore, I guess. Glassy. Cracky?
What's up?
No, that's... It shouldn't go there. No. Shadowy?
I don't know, man. Call me whatever you want.
Glass, what's up?
Belchalor.
I don't. You started talking to me.
You guys
what?
know about that?
Yeah, we've been knowing about that.
I don't know. My sword's being a dickhead.
Yeah, Dawn Slicer's a bit of a...
I kinda.
I know,
I got a
right?
latte.
The sword's just crying on the inside. It can't respond. It's getting shit talked. Well, anyway, I'm gonna.
You sound very lethargic. He's just like
Hey, look, go to sleep. It's okay.
In my sleep, I'm like, Carlos is a bitch. Rolls over.
Hey,
you know what, Carlos? Just leave me out of it, please. I don't want to have Dum Dum go again.
What?
What?
What'd you just say?
What did you say?
No, what did you say?
What did you say?
No, what did you say?
I don't know. What did you say?
Sleepy,
I don't know. What did you say?
What did I say?
Oh my god, shut the fuck
up. I don't know. What did you say?
Math hurts.
I know, right?
Numbers hurt.
Hey, shut up. Oh, wait. So, Abalaba, I can keep watch.
Whatever you say, I don't know about you, but I think I'm gonna try going back to bed because it's late.
Shadow Man hurts.
Alright. Good night, everybody. I'll make you some breakfast for when you wake up.
He's gonna poison us.
Good night, Toodaloo. You see, he just turns around and just sits. Just looks forward.
Comprar golosinas. No me gusta chocolate.
So is everybody else going to sleep?
No me gusta.
Yeah, I guess I'm going back to bed.
Gasolinera.
Oh, Juan's dead.
Is he going out somewhere?
Yeah, he said he was going to the gas station.
Alright.
Alright, Bramgrim, are you going to bed?
Yeah.
Abalaba?
Yep.
Ethel?
I'm already unconscious. I will. If I'm blind in the morning, I swear to God, I will actually rampage. I will become a Druid-barian.
So, Ralrut. Ralrut, are you going to sleep or are you staying up?
I am indeed going to sleep.
Alright. Mobile PC, yo.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to
I know it's
do
not
the
as
call
fun.
right
I just
now.
imagine him walking around with the laptop though.
he's carrying
So
his
stupid.
PC rig and an extremely long extension cord. God damn it.
No, I'm going to a booty call right now.
Oh?
You barely responding?
It'd be like that though. Just clappy cheeks while playing D&D. So, Ralrut, what you roll?
Natural 20!
Oh my god.
Uh-oh, there's
So-
a car in the alley.
Juan's gonna die, guys.
Alright.
At least we'll have it on recording.
Also, I'd prefer we don't say where we live. Just for your privacy reasons.
I live in Cicero, Illinois.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man, for sure.
And then I moved to Gary, Indiana.
Mm-hmm. Either way. You guys all go to bed. And you wake up. You all come back to. And there's a smell. As you all come back to the smell of food cooking.
Am I still blind?
Do we take a long rest?
No, you stopped being. Yeah, you all get a long rest, or a full rest in these rules. Whatever. That's storyteller rules. We'll get to that when we actually do storyteller for realsies. Anyway, you guys rest.
What is he cooking?
When you wake up, and you see Koros is making and a bunch of small. He's got a fire going, but it's like it is very long and there's a bunch, like a really long spit going over it with a bunch of different pots and pans. You see, he's got plates. Like just as you guys wake up, he pulls it. He puts food onto the plate. Like he knew exactly when you guys would wake up.
What did he cook?
And so he has just a bunch of food.
What did he cook?
I don't know.
Oh shit!
I do know.
You're one of those people, huh, Eliza?
What did he cook?
Alex introduces a random NPC. What's its name?
Where's the nearest bookstore? Where's
What's
the
his
nearest
dick
bookstore?
size? What,
I've got ideas for
what
this. I'm just
food does he
uncomfortable
have?
with you looking at my
I'm
screen.
not looking at your screen.
What's his IP address?
What's his IP address?
Let me read it off.
I can get you their IP addresses. When it connects to the Minecraft server, it gives me their IP.
What's his favorite color?
It's like cool argument. However, 148-528.
Nice argument. However, so you wake up, and there's a bunch of food for you to pick for. He does this sort of buffet style, although he does say to everybody, "It's like, well, I made a bit of an assortment from all across the lands, different places, different times. You know, there's a wealth
Dinosaur?
There's a wealth of different foods."
Dinosaur?
And you see, there's a bunch of plates of pancakes to start off with. But you also see, in some other pots, if you look over, you see one has a bunch of... He seems to be trying... It's very poorly made. He's trying... They look like lumps of dough that he's trying to just fry in a pan over fire. It's not working. You see next to it, there's a pot of what looks to be actually decent gravy.
Never mind, we can't go.
Oh.
Stinky. Look, guys, I made it.
Nice job, Juan.
You survived. Congrats.
Yeah, I didn't get shot. And I was putting up gang signs all the time.
I got the way back, though.
Yeah, but you see...
North.
You also see he seems to have... There seems to be what looks to be old, like an old loaf of bread that he's just warming up.
Hey, Koros.
When you see he hands it out, and it smells like he cracks some and starts eating it, and you get the faint smell of banana, although it's stale, like it's old. He's just warming this up. Then there's just a pot of green beans, and you see like these little, almost donut-shaped rings that are just like they're just breaded rings. It looks like, and just you see there's gravy. There's just a bunch of random, weird, unmatching food.
Dawn Slicer, you want a pancake?
Dawn Slicer just comes to you and says, "What do you want?"
You want a pancake?
What kind?
The pancake kind.
We can share. I'll split it halvesies. You want me to?
Do not contact me with such drivel. Presence.
I don't know what you say.
He just says, "Do not contact me with such drivel," and the presence just disappears immediately.
Well, I mean that's not all of it. We're gonna consume the crystal.
You say that out loud in the middle of breakfast?
No.
I consumed the what?
Koros, right?
Yes. Hello, I'm Koros.
Can I ask you a question?
Depending on what the question is.
You know some stuff, right?
I know a lot of stuff, yes.
What would the hypothetical outcome be if a hypothetical Dawn Slicer would swallow a hypothetical Kyber Shard?
This is a very hypothetical situation.
It is.
That seems rather specific.
Only hypothetical, though.
I believe that was number 521.
What happened to 521?
You don't want to be 521. Don't be 521.
Can I have a
521 Bramgrim is a dick. Don't be 521.
Oh. But
Well,
did he
most-
die?
Don't be a dick. Don't be 521. Am I in 521? So he looks at the device on his wrist. No, don't be a dick. Don't be 521.
Then how do I deal
No,
with the
no.
crystal?
Don't be 521.
How do I hypothetically deal with the crystal?
And he just says, "Look at this," and he points at it, and the light freezes again.
I can't do that.
I can.
But how long are you gonna stay here?
Hey, Juan.
So Abalaba, do you enjoy the breakfast? And see, he comes over to you with a plate, and it looks to be covered in a bunch of marinara sauce, green beans, and what look to be onion rings. Good morning.
The breakfast is pretty good. I'm saying, like, slowly eating.
It tastes horrible.
Hey, Koros.
Strangely
It's
enough,
kind of bad, Koros, I'm
the
not gonna lie.
tomatoes, like the sauce, it looks fresh, but it tastes sour. Almost cheesy.
Hey, Koros.
It looks like tomato. It smells like tomato. Is it tomato?
Girls, did you transmute a piece of cheese into a tomato?
Well, I'm not a transmuter. That's dumb.
Hey, Koros.
Did you conjure? What's wrong with the tomatoes?
They're tomatoes. What's the problem?
They taste kind of.
You ever eat a tomato?
Yeah.
Do they
I
not
did
have
buy a
tomatoes? Here.
Is there gonna be anything
do.
else that you need me for, Alex, or am I good to go?
Oh, not particularly.
Joseph is leaving?
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Joseph.
Yeah.
He's elsewhere. And just says
True. Food.
And well, actually, you know what? That seems like a decent place to cut it. As Koros just hands out breakfast to all of you. We'll cut session 59 there.
Dang.
How are you guys for tomorrow for the mentor one shot?
I'm good.
I work.
God damn
I
it.
could probably do the 31st though.
I don't think I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna have plans.
Alright. What day do you
I'm
guys
pretty
think
sure.
you'll be free? Cause like I have this
31st.
I have the availability sheet. I don't know. When do you guys think you'll be free?
The 31st.
I'll be free like later this week or just anytime next week. I just gotta heads up.
Well,
I'll
here,
have
let
to
me.
see.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm gonna just send you guys really quick. There's 31 days in the December, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then here, I'm gonna send you guys the availability sheet. Just see if you can fill this out, or if you already have access to it. Fill it out from the 29th to the 4th.
I saw that. I wouldn't even be able to fill it out because tomorrow So my uncle, he manages like a warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to be starting to work there. So I'm going in for the interview, but they hire pretty much anybody.
Yeah.
So I have no clue what my actual schedule is gonna be. It's gonna be like 6 to 2, so I'll be back in the afternoon anyway.
All right. Well, yeah. Tomorrow we can't. I don't want to do it any day we don't have everybody.
Yeah. So I have no clue what the rest of my month is gonna look like, but we'll see.
All right.
All right. Good session. I'm gonna go.
Oh, Dios.
Good stuff.
I'm excited. I've been waiting to bring Koros back into this for a while.
Yeah.
What a kooky little fella.
Alright, see you boys.